Free agency frenzy, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. Y'all know what time it is. This is an annual thing over here at OLV. Free agency frenzy. It's almost here, about 30 more minutes, you guys. The tampering period opens up for free agency in the NFL, and we get to see what our Raiders are going to do in order to build this thing up. Salute to everybody, man. Tim Chubb, Eddie, Patriot, Anthony, man, Martin over there. I see you, man. I see you. John Cena, Raider Pauly, Andre, Punchy. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet. There's a lot going on already, you guys. It's insane already. We seen last night in the middle of the night, Russell Wilson signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the veteran minimum, $1.2 million. So that bridge idea that we've been speaking of is no longer there. He will be there to battle it out with Kenny Pickett. Is what it is. Now we move on. It's going to be very interesting to see how we address this quarterback situation moving forward. And it sounds as though, you guys, Russell Wilson was interested in Vegas, but we were not interested in him. That is the word, all on Twitter and the beat writers and all that other good stuff. It sounded as though it was a one-sided thing. So Russ went somewhere where both sides were interested. So there you have it, man. And we talked about Andre James yesterday, right? It ended up being actually a really good deal. We'll go over that here in a second. But Ian Rappaport 15 minutes ago, you guys, put out there that the Eagles and Pro Bowl guard Landon Dickerson have agreed to terms on a 4-year extension worth $84 million in base, $87 million in max value, and he gets $50 million total guarantee with the $20 million sign-in bonus. The highest paid guard in NFL history at $21 million per. So I'm telling you now, the whole talk about the whole Robert Hunt for the Miami Dolphins and all that other good stuff, it looks as though we may go fishing for some guards in the upcoming draft because the guards are about to get paid. Landon Dickerson is the highest paid guard in NFL history. Just think about that, you guys. That makes Andre James and his deal look pretty damn solid for us. So it is what it is. But people are getting paid around the league right now already. The wide receiving group that we already seen what happened this morning, right? Higgins is asking for a trade. He does no longer want to be on the franchise tag. It looks as though Cincinnati is kind of dragging their feet in terms of an extension. So T. Higgins is asking for the star wide receivers, asking for a trade out of Cincinnati. So that is big for everybody in free agency because someone is going to spend a massive amount of their money on T. Higgins, and he's worth every cent. He will be a wide receiver one for most teams in the NFL. I mean, any team in the NFL without, except for like Cincinnati or us with Devontae Adams, certain teams, but T. Higgins is a wide receiver one. But the Colts and wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. are expected to finalize a deal here shortly as well, you guys. So there was a lot of franchise tag talk with that. It looks as though they're going to have a deal done here shortly. that's a big move for the young wide receiver Michael Pittman and Indianapolis to keep him there with that young guy, Anthony Richardson, at the quarterback position. Let me see, man. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. I appreciate you guys. Almost 700 deep already. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, man, and hit that subscribe button. Also, salute to Corey. If you guys want to become a member, like Corey, hit the link. It's pinned up top. One of the best ways to support what we do over here at OLV, man. Salute to 360. Salute Nation. Hopefully we get our DT today. Facts. But yeah, man, it looks like a lot of these options at the quarterback position, I know where, look, he said he didn't want a Band-Aid, right? Antonio Pierce said he didn't want a Band-Aid. So, you know, the Gardner Minshews of the world, the Jacoby Brissetts of the world, it looks as though they will not be options. It looks as though we're going to go young at the quarterback position. Whether we sit there at 13 or we really try to make our way up to the top 3, or one of those top 3 guys falls and we can trade up to somewhere in that top 5, top 6 range, it looks as though we're going young. We are going young at the quarterback position. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But it's still kind of scary, man, to see a future Hall of Famer, former Super Bowl champion, you know, Russell Wilson be signed. I mean, I know Denver's paying $38 million of that deal, you know what I'm saying? But $1.2 million? I mean, at this point, man, Luke Getsy, you may have to make it work with your former quarterback, Justin Fields. That may be one of the only options left, you know, for us outside of the draft to identify a quarterback. Getsy, you may have to make that work in Vegas, man. Keep an eye on Justin Fields because it looks as though Cousins will hit free agency, and they're saying immediately once that tampering period opens with, he is meeting with the Atlanta Falcons to try and put a deal together. So I don't see Chicago making any type of deal with Minnesota, sending Justin Fields that way. Pittsburgh is now off the board. Maybe you keep an eye on the New York Giants. They're definitely in the hunt for a quarterback right now. They were already looking at Russell Wilson before he chose Pittsburgh over them. So keep an eye on the Giants as being one of those sneaky teams also that may call Chicago and see what they want for the young Justin Fields. Let me see. Salute the Hug. Nation, woosah your ears and calm down. Breathe. We got time, Hug. We got time. Salute to Tony also. Can't wait for free agency time. Shout out from Germany. Salute to Germany. Also, I'm going to get you guys' comments in. Trust me. GA, your thoughts on Armstead? Oh, man. You know, I'm excited, man. And I've told you guys before numerous times, you know, Eric Armstead is a very close friend of my family. You know what I'm saying? I actually hit the group chat last night. You know, Eric grew up in Sacramento, in you know, my city. He grew up a Niners fan. So it was a dream of his to play for the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, his brothers, his moms. You know, his family was at my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, very close-knit, very good people. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks for him because I know that this was like a dream of his to play for the San Francisco 49ers. But that was a lot of money to pay him this upcoming season, you know, dealing with the injuries that he's dealt with and stuff like that. I know he had a really massive game in the Super Bowl. But it's interesting, man, because the only other team that we've ever heard him say that he would want to play for outside of the 49ers was the Raiders. You know what I mean? But when we heard that, we were local. We were in Oakland. You know what I mean? So it was still a Northern California thing. So it's going to be interesting to see where Eric ends up. You know what I mean? Would I love to bring in Eric? Definitely a guy that can move all across that defensive line. You can kick him outside, keep him inside. I mean, when healthy, Eric Armstead is a dog at the defensive tackle position. I would love to add him and add another defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the draft or through free agency. But interesting to see that Eric Armstead is out of nowhere about to hit free agency here. So the defensive tackle position got a little deeper in free agency, you guys. You know, Chris Jones is off the board, but we still have Christian Wilkins. We still have Leonard Williams, and now we have Eric Armstead. So it's going to get interesting here. But I'm telling y'all now, I promise you this, because it's so funny. Eric was supposed to be on the show last year. I can show you the text messages. And he was like, he was like, yo, Josh, I mean, real talk, man. Like, you know, why you want me to be on the show, man? Like it's a Raider show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, just come talk about Sacramento. Come talk about football. Come talk about life. You know what I mean? We want you to come talk about your foundation and all that good stuff. And you're like, oh, no problems. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just kind of like, why would you want me on a Raiders show? You know what I'm saying? Because he knows the Raider and Niner, beef there. You know what I mean? So, but it would be insane if he ended up being a Raider, because I promise you this, we're going to get him on the show. That's mandatory. So I'm definitely watching that very closely and seeing where Eric Armstead ends up, man. Salute to Eric, man. I see what they did there. They didn't want to pay that crazy amount of money. They didn't meet his restructuring, where he wanted to, get restructured at or whatever. So they kind of both parted ways, agreed to say, you know what, well, let me hit free agency and let me move on so you guys can free up. I think they freed up like $18 million. So that allows them to make some type of big move also in free agency. Keep an eye on Danielle Hunter, you guys. It's kind of scary to think about it, but keep an eye on Danielle Hunter. I am hearing things about the 49ers being very interested in adding another pass rusher, letting Chase Young walk in free agency and trying to add the likes of a Danielle Hunter. Or maybe they even look at the Chargers and try to bring on Joey Bosa and bring the Bosa brothers together. I can see that happening, but keep an eye on Danielle Hunter. That would be very, very scary. Devil says, I've never heard, I've been here damn near every day. And I've just learned that the doctor's name is Josh. Yes, it is Joshua. Biblical. Salute to GA. But man, I would love to take a look at Eric, man, if he wanted to go to Vegas. Definitely. Senior Steve, linebacker, Bobby Wagner, Seahawks is a free agent. Yes, that is another name that I'm hearing tied to the 49ers as well. Maybe they keep him within the division. He's played his whole career in that division, went to Seattle, played Seattle pretty much his whole career, went to the Rams for a year, I think a year or two. I think it was only a year, right? Played a lot last year, 17 games, had a massive season. Like, I think he had like a 180 plus tackles last year. He's still playing at a high clip. I think he had about 3.5 sacks last season. This guy is like 33 years old, 34 years old. And the dude is just not showing any signs of slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So, but someone's going to pay him a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? And I think he'll stay on the West Coast. He's an LA guy. I would definitely love to take a look at him. Bring him to Vegas. Like I said, it's only a few hours away from LA. He's from there. You know what I mean? So lay down. My dog over here eating everything while I'm on the live. Dominique says Wagner's too damn. Hey, you tell him that. Dom, because apparently his body isn't listening. Apparently his mind isn't listening either, because this guy is still playing at a very, very high level. I can't imagine. It's so funny listening to some people say this shit about him. It's like, dude, like the dude is still playing at a high level. People are, oh, he's washed, he's cooked. How? The guy just had like 180 plus tackles. He had a career high last year at 33, 34 years old. You know what I mean? So he's not washed by any means, Dom. Salute to Jose. Morning, Graphk. Can we congratulate Mad Max on 4 years of sobriety? Yes. Salute to Mad Max. I already did on Twitter. Definitely hit him up and said, congratulations. That's major for him. Salute to our leader in the locker room, Max Crosby. I know he just put out a tweet also saying, 4 years ago, he was at a rehab in Hollywood, and now he's, 4 years sober, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Salute to him. Let me see. Hold on real quick, y'all. My bad. All right. Let me see. We are 15 minutes away, you guys. 15 minutes away from free agency officially opening up the tampering window, but we know what this means. I don't know if you guys seen this also, but Josh Jacobs has officially taken everything Raiders. Well, not everything. Let me say this. There's still pictures up and stuff like that. But if you look at his description, you look at, his bio on Instagram, no longer Raiders. I know players kind of use this as like a new tool to get the attention of their team and, blase blah. And technically he's a free agent at this point, right? So technically he's not under contract. But I just find it kind of weird, that here we are here we are. Josh Jacobs playing the internet games again, and he's officially took down anything Raider related in his bio. That's something to keep an eye on. And also, I just seen a report. I believe it was NFL.com. I have no idea who it was. I think it was them or it could have been Bleach Report, somebody. But they did state that they think that Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs may be off the board immediately when free agency opens. See, me personally, I thought that, we would allow Josh to make a few moves and for us not to set the market at the running back position. But it sounds as though Saquon and Josh may be off the board pretty quick. So stay tuned for that. Raider Man Docs, maybe get 2 DTs in free agency. Let it begin. Salute the Raider Man. I'm not against that. If you could bring in the Eric Armstead, man, and then potentially bring in like a Leonard Williams as well. You just pay a massive amount of money to add those 2 guys to the defensive line. That would be insane. That would be insane because then you wouldn't have to spend, that you wouldn't have to spend on bringing in Adam Butler back or John Jenkins back. You just go get 2 big names, add them to the middle of that defensive line. That would be insane. It would cost a lot of money, Raider Man, but definitely take a look at it. Salute to Mike Downs also on the $5 donation. Wasted a little bit of a head scratcher for retaining our center. Wait, what? Did you just call me wasted, bro? Do I look like wasted? Our center seemed like he got pushed around a lot last year. With that, if we don't take a quarterback, who then? So he said waste. Okay, a bit of a head scratcher for retaining our center. Seemed like he got pushed around a lot last year. Well, it looks as though we're going to change up our scheme. He did get dominated by bigger defensive tackles. We've seen it year in and year out. We've seen Chris Jones and all the top DTs just absolutely dominate Andre James. Strength is not his game. It definitely isn't, but they seen something in him, Mike. They seen something in him, you know what I mean? And the center market's going to be insane. This Cushenberry is going to get paid a shit ton of money. And in a minute, in another year or so, this Andre James contract is going to look actually phenomenal for us. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, let's just say Andre James is a top 15 center, right? You get to keep a top 15 player at his position around. It's not, look, the way you look at this and the way it's structured, I'm not that mad about Andre James in his contract. I just thought this was like a blah kind of, pickup. I thought that we were going to move on from him and upgrade. But to keep it a buck, you guys, other teams need centers in the NFL as well. So if we're going to rely so heavily on bringing in a Van Pran out of Georgia or a Powers out of Oregon, you got to think about it. There's a lot more teams in the NFL that may be looking for their services as well. So for us to bet our bottom dollar on potentially getting one of the top 2 or 3 centers in the draft, it's a tough pill to swallow. So I see why they did keep Andre James around, but I still think it's kind of a move. But Andre James has gotten better. We talked about it yesterday. Year in and year out, he has progressed. So it is what it is. With that, don't take a quarterback. Then who then? What do you mean by that, Mike Downs? What do you mean? It looks as though, we're probably, I don't know if we're going to attach ourselves to any of these veteran quarterbacks in free agency, but at 13, you have to look at quarterback now, right? Or you have to look at right tackle. I don't know the direction right now with the quarterback position. I don't think that AP is done yet trying to make a move to get Jaden Daniels. I think that he's sitting back hoping that he falls out of the top 3 and maybe he can move up to get him. But there has to be a plan in motion, man, because we cannot go into free agents or we cannot go into the draft, you know what I'm saying, or not even just the draft. We can't go into next season with just Aiden O'Connell and a mid-round guy, you know what I'm saying, or one of those third-wave quarterbacks. You got to go get one of these guys. If you're not going to get one of these free agents or you're not going to trade for Justin Fields, you got to figure this thing out. At 13, you may have to move up or you just sit still and maybe you go get a Bo Nix or a Michael Penix Jr., but I'm very confused as to what we are doing right here at the quarterback position. We shall see. Salute to Mike, man. Salute to Junior. Also, the calm before the storm. Raiders. Let's get it. Let's get it. He said, I got a bad feeling we get Tannehill. That would be nasty work. That would be nasty, nasty work. Salute to Shane. What's up, Docs? I try to make every live, but regardless, I watch everything you upload. I know you saw Leonard Williams like my comment. Yes, I did. You sent it to me. Come to the Raiders. Let's go get our boy. I think it's gonna happen, bro. Shane, since day one, knowing Leonard Williams was going to hit free agency, we all liked the idea of bringing in Chris Jones. We all loved the idea, once Miami removed or didn't put the tag on Christian Wilkins, we all liked the idea of bringing him in as well, right? His services are going to be in high demand. Leonard Williams just fits what we're doing. Patrick Graham, the bridge is there. He's a Raider. It makes all the sense in the world, Shane. I am with you, brother. But I do remember you sending that to me and him hitting like on that. And there is mutual interest there between the Raiders and Leonard Williams. So only time will tell. We got a few more minutes here, you guys. And, I don't know if that situation develops today or tomorrow or this week. You know what I mean? But I know Seattle is dealing with some cap things, and it's going to take a little bit for them to free up some money in order to bring in Leonard Williams. So it only makes sense for us to bring him in if we miss out on the likes of a Christian Wilkins. Salute to Shane, my guy. Let me see. Yeah, bro, I guess I'm wasted now, man. Let me see. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Yeah, Raider Nation, you're not gonna be able to do all that. That's a lot, brother. That's a dream. That's a dream scenario right there. I don't even know if you can get two of those guys' services. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I know if anything with Bobby Wagner, he's a guy at this point that probably is valuing a championship over anything. So I could definitely see him looking at the NFC West, the 49ers, trying to go over there and see if they can run it back and get to the Super Bowl. I can see Bobby Wagner be an interesting pickup for the Baltimore Ravens, you guys. Patrick Queen is moving on in free agency. Keep an eye. Maybe Bobby Wagner thinks that Baltimore is only a few pieces away. Keep an eye on Baltimore. But I think that we're a long shot. I don't even know if there's going to be any interest between us and Bobby Wagner. Would I love to bring him in? Definitely. I don't care how old he is. He's still very productive. But I think the Niners and the Baltimore Ravens are two teams to monitor moving forward for Bobby Wagner services. Let me see. Salute to my bro, man, Mike Downs. I appreciate you, brother. As always, man, salute to the new members in the building and salute to my brother Mike Downs for gifting 5 OakLosVegas Raiders Network memberships, man. Salute to my brother. I appreciate you, man. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top, man. Because of Mike Downs, because of Top Beats, because of Jason, because of Hug, everybody's going to be a member here shortly, man. I love it, man. I love it. And Mondo, there you go. There you go. Niners already signed KJ Wright to be their linebackers coach. Why not? Right? Queen is an option for LV. Everybody's an option right now until they're not. You know what I mean? Raider Man says Eckler will probably be a Raider. You think so? I mean, there's already been one time that's passed, Raider Man, where Tom Telesco didn't pay him. So, I don't know if there's really any connection there. I know that Tom, got him as a UDFA and he was the one that drafted him, and stuff like that. But me personally, I don't want to get a running back at his age. I'd rather go elsewhere. And injuries have definitely derailed him as of late. Let me see. Joe Mixon. See a lot of mixies, man. Not against it. I like Joe Mixon. I like him a lot. He's from, I believe, the Oakley area. That's the Antioch, Oakley, that little area over there, Pittsburgh, Concord. Not against it. Not against it. I like Joe Mixon. I'd rather just not pay for a running back. You know what I'm saying? In free agency, I'd rather just go draft one. Me personally. Salute to Ty, man, my dog. Salute Graphk. The insanity starts today. Brother, we are 5 minutes away from this thing getting rolling, man. Salute. And thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Y'all are out here losing y'all minds right now, man. Salute to all the new members. Ty, my brother, love you, man. And salute to 360. Love you too, my brother. Thank you so much. Salute to all the new members, man. Let me see. Hondo just tweeted his comments again, which means it wasn't Chris Jones who he was talking about. Well, RS, Hondo will be on tonight. Me and Hondo will be talking tonight. He will be on the show tonight, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hondo Carpenter will be on the show. He texted me last night, said, you still down to do the show tomorrow? I said, definitely. So our brother Hondo will be here tonight. So we're going to be active all day long, you guys. We're going to do about 2-3 hours here today, this morning, and then we'll run it back tonight and kind of go over the whole free agency period. So stay tuned for that. Let me see. Definitely got a lot of ties to him right now. Hearing a lot of Kendall Fullers to the Raiders. We shall see, depending on what the price tag is, because technically he's like the number one option out there at the cornerback position right now. And yeah, I don't want to pay top corner money to the likes of a Kendall Fuller. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially coming off of a down season. I know they kicked him in, to the nickel. We played in the slot last year for the Commanders. He had a rough year last year. But I don't want to pay him a shit ton of money. My dog, man. Salute the hug, bro. Appreciate you, brother. My dog, man. We got about 20 new members already in the building today because of my guys, man. Salute to you guys, dude. For real. Pastor said, I got so much love and respect for Hondo. He's not a fan of the team, but reports with clarity and respect. Factory outlet, my brother. Let me see. We need to make some moves ASAP. Delvin, we got 3 minutes, brother. We got 3 minutes. Max, I still have Derrick Henry going to the Baltimore Ravens. That's what I have. I have him going to the Ravens. Or maybe he ends up with the Dallas Cowboys. Keep an eye on the Dallas Cowboys going out and getting the likes of a Derrick Henry. But Josh Jacobs, I think it's going to be between us, the Dallas Cowboys, if he doesn't stick around with us, and keep an eye on the Chicago Bears also. There's already been, a lot of rumors and rumblings of Chicago being interested in Josh Jacobs, and he can go get a shit ton of money there. Let me see. Eckler is a red zone guy. Sunny side, man. The one thing about him, man, you can use him in the passing game, run game, all that. It's just age has gotten to him, and the injuries have definitely caught up to him. Salute to Wade also. I don't know how, but I hope we can draft Edgerrin Cooper, man. That dude is a dog. Probably the best linebacker or the second best linebacker in this year's draft. Yeah, man, Edgerrin Cooper is a dog out of Texas A&M. Dude is a monster. Sideline to sideline guy, can play the run, play the pass. He could do it all. Him, the young kid that we talked about a lot, Peyton Wilson out of NC State, and Trotter Jr. also out of Clemson. Those 3 guys, man. And you'll start seeing those linebackers probably start going off the board really in the second round. Brother Raider, that is my favorite running back in this free agency period. I know it's not, a popular thing to say, but it is what it is. I love Josh Jacobs, love Derrick Henry, but he's up there in age. I love DeAndre Swift. Ryan, man. Hey, it's funny. I was going to send him a text last night, but I didn't want to do it so early. You know what I mean? I didn't want to. Right when I seen the news, I was going to send him a text, but I'm like, I don't know how he's feeling. He may, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he was, feeling a little bit down because he's moving on from the only team that he's ever played for. I wanted to kind of pump the brakes a little bit and allow this thing to, to kind of, give it a day or two. Let me see. Salute, Hug. I appreciate you, brother. That means a lot, man. 1 minute, you guys. 1 minute. Salute to the 1,400 people in the building, whether you're watching on Twitter or YouTube. Salute to all my people here in the building. Less than 60 seconds away. We shall see what this thing looks like. Let me get over here to Twitter real quick. Free agency frenzy is now officially about to go. Salute to Josh Jacobs. He just tweeted out, spread some love today. You never know what someone's going through. Hondo just tweeted, I just got off the phone and have some interesting news. The Bears' price for Justin Fields was way too high early. If Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta, his value will plummet. They played this Fields situation terribly. So there you have it. All right, let me get back over here to Ian. Ian and Adam Schefter are going to be the ones. They're going to be the ones dropping shit left and right. It's official, y'all. It is noon on the East Coast. Teams can now legally talk with agents and players who don't have agents. Buckle up. Shit about to go crazy. And it's official. The Colts locked in their star wide receiver, Michael Pittman, on a 3-year deal. So there you have it. 3 years, $70 million deal that can reach up to $71.5 million max. He was guaranteed $46 million of it. A great, great deal for that young wide receiver out there in Indianapolis. So there you have it, man. It's official, you guys. Free agency look, we're now open for business. We are now officially open for business. Let's get it, man. Let me see. And salute also to my guy Sam On for becoming a member, man. Salute to my brother, man. Appreciate you, King. Let's go. Let's go. Jonathan, I'm not against it, man. That may be the last plan, the fallout plan. If everything else doesn't work out, there's still Justin Fields available. And I'll tell you one thing. I know some people may not like Justin Fields. They just, they think he's a running back, that is technically a quarterback and so on and so forth. But I have to say, man, that, this guy's going to be very, very angry this upcoming season, you guys. He's going to be very, very mad. And this may be one of those breakout years for someone like Justin Fields, to watch the team that drafted him go ahead and take Caleb Williams at 1, move on from him. And then technically there's no real traction out there with his name tied to it. I'm telling you this right now, Justin Fields is going to be mad as shit going into this season. And I wouldn't want to have to play him twice a year. Keep an eye on Denver also. I don't know if Sean Payton would make that move. I don't know if Justin Fields kind of fits what he's trying to do out there in Denver, but keep an eye on Denver too, man, because they need a quarterback also. Let me see. Tre'Davious White Hilton, I'm cool. He's too hurt, man. He's hurt all the time. I think he only played in 8 to 10 games in the past 2 seasons. I love what he brings to the game. He can play in the nickel, play outside. When Tre'Davious White is healthy, he's one of the better corners in the league. But he's getting a little up there in age, you know what I'm saying? And the injuries are starting to pile up with him, man. So I personally would not want to look at Tre'Davious White unless it's a very, very inexpensive veteran type deal. Let me see. Chris, I said it earlier, bro. I said that Armstead has also dealt with his injuries as well. Definitely. Yeah. For the price tag, Fields is the best shot without moving backwards to go forward with the amount of draft capital we would have to give up for Jaden. Factory. AJ, if I had to pick, I'm going Xavier Howard. Me personally, I'm going Xavier Howard. Love his game. You know what I mean? I know he dealt with some injuries last year. Some people feel like he fell off a little bit in coverage. But I would definitely take a flyer on Xavier Howard. But he's about his paper, man. You know what I mean? And I think that he may return to Texas. I believe he's from the Houston area. He may be a Texan this year. Keep an eye on the Texans. Looking at Xavier Howard. Let me see. Yep. Well, there you go. Look, Chicago ain't playing fair. Let me see. I didn't see it, though. Where's the tweet at? Okay. Adam Scheffner. Bears are expected to make a major push to land Eagles free agent running back DeAndre Swift per sources. He is expected to be the primary Chicago target with free agency now open. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. He's being talked about before Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley. It looks as though DeAndre Swift, my guy, may be the first guy off the board here soon, man. Wow. That'd be a really good fit for them. Really good fit. And he's still very, very young. I believe he's only 25 years old. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. What if Jaden Daniels says he will only play for the Raiders? Another team will draft him anyways. To be honest, Ryan, I mean, I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying, but it's just true. Another team will take him off the board regardless. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, he wants to be a Raider. He wants to play with Antonio Pierce, but there's a lot going into that. Grissom, I just talked to my brother Honcho yesterday, man. We were just texting. He has a lot going on right now, man, in his personal life, and he has a lot going on with work and with family and stuff like that. So we were texting yesterday back and forth trying to figure out, there was a text exchanged between us. Let me just say that. And I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on solidifying something here soon to have Honcho on. we're definitely going to bring that podcast back at some point. Let me see. You're right. You're right. Until proven otherwise, the Bears will always be the Bears. Factory. Salute to the 1,800 people in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Hey, yo, Raider Nation for life. Relax, son. Relax. Relax, King. That's funny, man. Let me see. Eagles chasing Barkley. I can see it. I can see it. Salute the big Lil Bosco, my guy on a $20 donation. I understand why James is not popular in the nation. He struggles against elite defensive tackles, but how many are there in the league? And we see once or twice a year he survived 3 regimes for a reason. He's a Raider. Let's go. I love that thought process, Bosco, and you are correct, sir. He definitely has survived 3 different. This was a Gruden grinder initially, came in under the Gruden administration, survived Josh McDaniels and those guys, and and here he is still with Antonio Pierce. You, sir, are correct, my brother. So we shall see what that looks like this year. I'm hoping Andre James continues to get better and cracks that top 10 center in the NFL, man. I would love to see Andre become one of those dogs, one of those guys. And I think with what Craig is going to do on that offensive line, I think that Andre James is only going to get better this upcoming season. So I'm not mad at it, man. I was never mad at the move in the first place. I was just still a little confused. Salute to you on a $20 donation, my brother. Salute to David, man. What about Bryce Huff? I got Philly. I got Philly being the team to look at him. That's who I have. I have Philly going to get Bryce Huff, the young kid out of the that's been playing with the Jets recently. A guy that hasn't really gotten. He's a guy that can be a top-notch pass rusher in the NFL. He just really being stuck on that stout defensive line out there with the Jets. It's kind of tough for him to get as many reps as he needs. Going to Philadelphia, he will end up being one of those guys. He'll hit that turning point in Philadelphia and be one of those ones. You know what I mean? So I got Philadelphia looking at Bryce Huff because there's already rumors of them trying to move on from their 2 other edge rushers. You know what I mean? Hassan Reddick, and then they were trying to move on from Josh Sweat as well. I think that they were taking a flyer, trying to see if there's any trade value, if any teams wanted to, if there's any gauging any trade value for those 2 guys. But I can see Bryce Huff going to Philadelphia. I see them, Roseman definitely keeps his eye on the trenches. That is what he does, defensive line and offensive line. He wants to continue to upgrade both sides of the trenches. You bring in a Bryce Huff that definitely at least gives you an upgrade over Josh Sweat. You know what I mean? A guy that I believe only had like 5.5 sacks last season. Eagles and the Giants looking to push for Huff. I can see that, Cap. Let me see. Salute, man, to the road home. My dog. I'm becoming a member also. My brother, appreciate you, King. Salute, salute. If you guys want to become a member, like my guy, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Salute to Matt. Keep an eye on Jalen Guyton from the Chargers. Speed threat and decent deep threat. Another guy that dealt with, I believe, a torn ACL, right? But he is a Tom Telesco guy. I see the ties there, Matthew. I can definitely see him coming in and being another speed threat for us on the outside. Salute to you, Matt. No big news yet, Cap. Nothing yet. Only speculation. Chaos. We have about $40 million right now in cap space. Let me see. He said they love the tush push. Fred says, with the teams ahead of us also need to critically fill the quarterback position, I don't see the top 6 or 7 being there for us. Free agency is a possibility where we need to consider filling this position. Man, Hampton, I'm telling you, bro, this is why, man. But there's no free agent out there that you can bring in to be one of those guys. I'm sorry. We're not paying Kirk Cousins a shit ton of money to be that guy. I'm not paying him $40+ million. Just not doing it. At this point, you're gonna have to draft one regardless. But Justin Fields is starting to become more and more of a reality as the days go by. You know what I mean? With Russell Wilson committing to Pittsburgh, man, keep an eye on him. A salute to Mick Raider, my guy. Also, appreciate you, brother, gifting 1 OLV Raiders Network membership. Salute to my brother, and salute to the new member, whoever that is in the chat, man. Salute to the almost 1,900 people in the building, man. I appreciate you guys. Raider Nation says, I think White goes to the Eagles. Okay. What about Buffalo? I can see Devin White going to Buffalo. They're freeing up a bunch of money. They're trying to revamp that defense. I can see him going to Buffalo. Let me see. Shady, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But right now, if that is the way we're going to go, it's okay that we've been kind of sitting back and watching, his value just plummet day in and day out. Like his value is plummeting even more. You're gonna get him for the low. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, man, if I'm Tom Telesco, I'm calling Chicago and say, hey man, what's up? I got a 2025 fourth round pick for you right now. 2025. So that allows us to have a full draft class this year, or even a third. Hey, I got a 2025 third round pick for you right now. Not this year, but next year. I have one for you. What's up? You good? I got a third round 2025 pick. Give me Justin Fields. We already know that you're going to take Caleb Williams. His market is plummeting day by day. We have a future draft pick for you right now. Then you don't even utilize any of those draft picks this year to bring in your quarterback. I like it. I like it. Let me see. You said AOC would beat out Fields, huh? I definitely have to disagree. And I love, I can't say, I do love Aiden O'Connell. Let me say I like Aiden O'Connell a lot. I like Aiden O'Connell a lot. But if I loved Aiden O'Connell, I'd want him to start. But I don't see that happening, brother. I really don't. Yeah, Phil, that happened yesterday, actually, man. I know they technically couldn't really make it, solidified yet. But yeah, that happened yesterday. Kevin Byers signed a 2-year, $15 million deal with the Bears. Yep, there you go. Swift to the Bears. Man, bro, come on, man. I need to be a GM out here. A lot of you guys need to be a GM too, man. The Bears are expected to sign former Eagles starting running back DeAndre Swift as the new starting running back per me and Mike Garofalo. He gets a 3-year, $24 million deal. So that's $8 million per, you guys. And that's DeAndre Swift. That's DeAndre Swift. So you're paying $8 million for DeAndre Swift. So imagine what Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley are asking for at this point. They're asking for north of $10 million. If DeAndre Swift got 8 per, we may need another running back here, you guys, very soon. Because I'm not paying that kind of money for a running back, especially with the injuries. $8 million per for DeAndre Swift, the first running back off the board. You know Saquon and Josh are going to be asking for more than that. Man, oh man. The Bears just set the market up. They just set the market up. Holy shit. Yeah, and that's the number that I was looking at, Raider, man. I was looking at that, I'm going to be honest, that $6.5 to $8 million range. Go draft a running back, man. Go draft a running back. Ray Davis, Kentucky. Go get him. Go get Braylon Allen, Wisconsin. Go get a Bucky Irvin, Oregon. Don't spend $10 million of your money on a running back in free agency, man. Just don't do it. DeAndre Swift got paid a lot of money here. That is a lot of money for a running back. Salute to Scott. Yep, Saints Demario Davis signs a new deal for 2 years, $17.25 million. That includes $13.25 fully guaranteed per Adam Schefter. Salute to Demario Davis, and well-deserved. Let me see. I can only imagine what Saquon's going to get paid. Hey, excited. All I can talk about is me. I'm not Tom Telesco, brother. All I can say is I'm not paying. If I'm the GM, I'm not paying that kind of money. I'm just not, bro. It's just me personally. I'm always speaking about from my perspective. I'm not talking about, what Tom Telesco needs to do. I'm speaking about how I would handle this situation. I'm not paying a running back. DeAndre Swift, Ty, just got paid a 3-year deal, $24 million. So it looks like $8 million annually. Let me see. Hondo said the Ravens are interested in Jacobs. They need a running back. So I'm not shocked by that. $15 million guaranteed for DeAndre Swift as well. That's a nice chunk of change for the young guys. Moved around a little bit already. Detroit, Philadelphia on his third team and finally got a nice big deal. Salute to him. Well deserved. After coming off a pretty good year last year, had over 1,000 yards rushing. I believe he had over 200 yards receiving. You know what I mean? So had a really good year for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know how you could say Swift is overrated. He plays his role really well. Wait. Let me see. Sean, I hear you on that, bro. Like, I understand the whole, pay our team and locker room leader. I understand all that, brother. I do. I get it. I understand you want to pay your guys. You want to pay your homegrown talent. I understand that, man. And he definitely is a leader in that locker room. But, dog, you do not want to pay a massive amount of money for a running back, man. Why tie up that kind of money into that position? Bro, Manny, if that happened, that defense just went from top 3 defense to insanely, like, probably clear-cut number 1 defense in the NFL. You can put them over the Niners. You can put them over anybody. I mean, that is nasty. You put Christian Wilkins out there with Myles Garrett. Holy shit. They're not playing fair. Napoleon Kaufman, my guy. Sup, Nation? How do we feel about Montgomery? What do you mean, Kauf? David Montgomery? I believe, didn't he sign a 2-year deal? Was it a 2-year, 3-year deal with Detroit? Who are you speaking about, Kauf? Let me know in the comment section. The Bears being the Bears. Salute the Raider, man. My God. Always setting the market, huh? The wrong way. Salute the Max. Let me see. Oh, Dawkins was released by the Bills, huh? I guess they didn't like watching his videos on Vlad TV and shit. Tommy Telescope needs to eyeball some talent and some contracts. Salute to my guy. Salute to my guy, Max. Yeah, Dion, hey, man, Dawkins, baby, spending too much time on Vlad TV, man, with his shirt off and shit, all out of shape, walking around showing his cars and crib and shit. Like this is like the 90s on MTV or early 2000s. It's nasty work. Brother, I hear you. You got to bring that thunder to that lightning. We have Zeus under contract still. I definitely want more of a shifty running back. Let me see. I can definitely see the Ravens taking a look at Josh Jacobs, though. Oh, Mitch Morrissey. Okay, signed with the Jags. What did that deal look like? Let me see. Ian Rappaport put out Niners are re-signing quarterback Brandon Allen. Blah, blah, blah. Not too much going on right now. Let me see what Shefty got going on over here. $15.3 million guaranteed. DeAndre Swift is cooking right now. They got to build that offensive lineup, though. But DeAndre Swift and Caleb Williams, whew, nasty work. Let's see. Is there any Saquon Barkley talk here? Not seeing anything with him yet, but there are teams tied to him. All right, nothing yet. Bills are moving on from offensive tackle Dion Dawkins. He announced on social media. All right. Small, I'm not paying that kind of money for a running back, man. He'll probably end up getting paid $12 to $14 million annually now if DeAndre Swift got $8 million per. Mateo, I would love that. I would love it. The only thing is this, man. I feel like he's going to be one of the first running backs off the board. So that means that I don't want to take a running back that early. Everybody knows how I feel about Blake Corum, man. I've talked about him since, we started talking about the draft process. That's one of my favorite backs in this class coming out of Michigan. But I think he's going to be the second running back off the board behind Trey Benson. And I don't want to get a running back that early. You know what I mean? I could see the Chargers potentially taking him in the second round. You know what I mean? If they go get their right tackle, or if they probably gonna get some offensive line there in the top 10 if they don't get a receiver, right? Or they may take, the young tight end, out of Georgia. So I don't know what they do with that first pick, but I can definitely see Jim Harbaugh bringing his guy. They need another running back. I can see the Chargers going to get Blake Corum in the second round. I just don't want to take him that early. I'd rather wait until those middle rounds where there's a Ray Davis available. You know what I mean? A Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. There's other players that'll still be there available. Yeah, and Wade, if he's there in the fourth round all day, every day. That may be a fake account, brother. Let me see. That got to be a fake account. Yes, that's not real. Not real at all. Let me see. Truth, love Eric, but also, you know what I mean? I'm kind of partial to him because, he's like a part of my wife's family. You know what I mean? So, and he's from the crib. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm biased for Eric because he's from the crib, and you know what I mean, there's ties to him and shit. You know what I mean? So, but if he could stay healthy, I would love to bring in Eric Armstead. Would love it. Would love it, man. Let me see. Sean, what do you mean? KK the Chiefs 3 years? No way. Scott, you're lying. You're lying, bro. There's no way. Holy shit. You got to be lying, bro. He's going back home? Wait, now Scheffner put Bills 3-time Pro Bowl left tackle is signing a 3-year, $60.5 million extension. What the hell is going on with him? Adam Scheffner just put it out there. He's signing a 3-year, $60.5 million extension. What? There's so many conflicting reports right now, but it looks as though he is the fourth highest paid tackle in the league now. Dion Dawkins is remaining with the Buffalo Bills. Let me see. That's crazy. That's not real. I don't see anything about Kirk Cousins, y'all. Y'all are capping. The Commanders are not – that doesn't even look like a Commander move. They're going to go young at the quarterback position. I still see him going to Atlanta. But that would have shook shit up, y'all. That would have shook shit up. If the Commanders went and paid a shit ton of money for Kirk Cousins, yo, make the call to the Commanders, move up to number 2 and go get your guy. But it makes no sense to even go back to the Commanders. That shit ain't leather at all, man. Let me see. Yeah, Cena, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, now y'all on some other shit. The Moke said the Raiders just signed Alex Leatherwood. Dion Dawkins just posted he was trolling. Got you. All right. These players are crazy. Waiting for Raider news. Yep, me too, man. Salute to the 2,100 people in the building, whether you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on YouTube, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, you guys. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, man. I think we're on our way to 24,000 subscribers, man. We're almost there. But, man, who would have thought, man, DeAndre Swift, the first guy off the board. Wasted text me. That was a great pickup for the Chicago Bears. Like a great pickup. We need about 90 subscribers, you guys. If you're not subscribed yet, man, hit the subscribe button, man. On our way to 24K. Can't do it without you guys. Need 90 more subs. All right, let me see. Let me get back over here to Ian. All right. Yeah, he was trolling. He said, y'all are crazy. Why would I ever leave Buffalo? I'm never leaving, guys. I'm Buffalo for life. That's Dion Dawkins. All right. Slow motion right now, y'all. Slow motion right now, but shit will start picking up here soon. What do you think we do at quarterback now since Russ is gone? You go draft one. You go draft one, unless the plan is to trade for Justin Fields. You know what I mean? At this point, I would trade for Justin Fields and still go draft a quarterback. Like, just don't play around with this. Unless they really, truly believe in Aiden O'Connell to be like this next guy, like, I would just go trade for Justin Fields right now for a 2025 pick. You know what I mean? His market is crashing right now. There's no real market for Justin Fields at this point. There's only a few more teams left that need a quarterback. So at this point, I would offer him a 2025 mid-round pick, bring in Justin Fields, and still draft a quarterback in the first 2 rounds. That's how I would approach this situation. But, hey, I'm not Tom Telesco. Salute the Heat, my guy. Salute to Yvette Niles. I thank you so much. Appreciate you, sis, for becoming a member of the channel. If you guys want to become a member like Niles, hit the link. It's pinned up top. No on Chase Young, man. Nah. Just never lived up to the hype coming out of Ohio State. Also dealt with some injuries. And look at the way he looked with the Niners with that dominant defensive line. Like, you would have thought this guy could have went out there and put up massive numbers with the 49ers with – I mean, their backups are former first-round picks, and a guy in Randy Gregory that was supposed to be a highly drafted, but some shit happened off the field. You know what I mean? But they had a shit ton of talent on that defensive line, and Chase Young couldn't do anything, couldn't get it done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I believe he had a sack in the Super Bowl. I think he had one, but nah, I'm not looking at him. I mean, that's a move you make if you don't have a Malcolm Kuntz on your roster. You know what I mean? Like, you still have one more year of Malcolm Kuntz. So I personally think that Chase is just – sometimes he shows that motor, and then sometimes he just kind of looks like lackadaisical out there and shit. You know what I mean? So, maybe I used that word wrong. Who knows? It's too early in the morning for this shit. I haven't finished my coffee yet. You know what I mean? Let me see. Raider herpes, Brandon Parker. Kuntz about to be a better Chase. Talk that shit, Dan. Let's go. Let's go. He said AP won't allow that. Yep. Texans. That deal was pretty much set in stone a few days ago, Hug. But I guess reportedly now it's official, right? Well, technically nothing's official until Wednesday. But that deal has been done for a second now. It's been done for a minute now. Great move for the Texans bringing him back. Their veteran Dalton Schultz, phenomenal tight end. One of the security blankets for a young quarterback like C.J. Stroud. Shane says, some reports that Raiders are close to a deal with Jacobs is nothing. Look, I'm just not even going to say anything is close to anything with Josh Jacobs. You never know. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, once again, this is a guy that just removed everything Raiders from his bio on Instagram. So I don't know if he's just trying to, push us to bringing him in. But there is other teams that are definitely going to be looking at Josh Jacobs and his services. I'm telling you, the Baltimore Ravens, the Dallas Cowboys, Chicago took DeAndre Swift off the board. So they no longer need a running back. Let me see. Yeah, Cap, at this point, you got to keep an eye on the GOATs. That's the only guys I'm looking at. And my guy, Jordan Schultz. Jordan Schultz definitely is a guy that's been putting in a lot of work. Salute to him, man. He's actually his climb in media has been phenomenal, man. I mean, a year ago, he was sending me everything Raider related in my DMs on Twitter. A lot of information that I got early on was from Jordan Schultz. He was sending me a bunch of stuff in my DM on Twitter, and now he's running Bleacher Report. He's all over the place. Salute to him, man. He said Justin Fargan's 2 for 14 mil. Let me see. Oh, Val, it starts at 10 million. It starts at 10 million per. It starts at 10 million per. If DeAndre Swift gets 8 million a season, and Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing 2 years ago, all pro talent, he's getting north of 10 million a year. So I don't want to pay that. I do not want to pay that. Now, unless Josh Jacobs takes a hometown discount to play for, the only team that he's ever played for, then I'm here for it. But I don't see in any world Josh Jacobs taking DeAndre Swift kind of money. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think he's going to go where the money is. Let me see. It's funny, Mike. We actually salute to Stu. Talked to Robert Gallery the other day. Salute to Robert Gallery, man. He's doing a lot better right now, man. Salute to him. Me and Stu were talking about getting him on the show and doing like a mental health show with Robert Gallery. He's come a long way, man. Come a long way. The conversation that I heard between them two was absolutely insane. Shane, it's insane, bro. Like, I'm staying away from the guard market. Like, I wanted to bring in Robert Hunt. Seeing what Landon got, it is very scary at this point. I'd rather just go draft you a guard. Go get you a guard. You know what I mean? Maybe bring back Van Rotten for the cheap and go get you another guard in the draft. I'm not paying that kind of money. Mutation, it usually starts off like this, brother. It usually starts off like this. Year in and year out, everybody expects this thing to just take off and blow up. It's not. This is not what that is. You got to remember, people are finally getting an opportunity to meet with organizations. Their representations finally getting a chance to get on the phone and sit down with GMs and general managers. You know what I mean? Like, this takes time, brother. You can't just expect 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Boom, Josh Jacobs off the board, Saquon off the board, all these guys off the board. It's not how this thing works. If you watch this annually, you see how this goes. It takes some time. Salute to my guy Samuel, man. Appreciate you, brother. Great channel. Appreciate you and Wasted. Don't know if you guys talked about this, but what about getting Russell and drafting? Russell's gone. Samuel Russell has went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He signed a 1-year deal for $1.2 million. He signed a minimum with them. He can train for 1 to 2 years. Amazing talent. Would have loved to have Russell in as that bridge guy, but he is officially off the board, my brother. And I want nothing to do with Joe Milton. I like Joe Milton. You know what I mean? The arm strength is there. He's going to need someone that has helped groom some of these top quarterbacks in the league in order to unlock the potential that he has. I don't personally think we have what it takes on this coaching staff to unlock whatever it is that Joe Milton brings to the table. I don't think so. You know what I mean? So I would stay away from him. Outside of the arm strength, I don't see anything there that I would be excited about. Salute to Samuel, though, my dog, on a $10 donation. DL says, my boy Graphk ain't trying to pay nobody. No, I'm just trying to pay premium positions, DL. You know what I mean? I'm trying to pay premium. Like, you need a defensive tackle. That's a premium position. If you want to go get another edge rusher, let's just say the Raiders plan on moving on from Malcolm Kuntz, after this upcoming season, and they don't think that he's going to be that guy that's going to be a bookend guy with Max Crosby. Then go pay Daniil Hunter. That's a premium position, an edge rusher, right? Like, pay big money for premium positions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to pay a massive amount of money for a guy like Robert Hunt that, to me, isn't even one of those top guards in the NFL. If you're going to pay top dollar for a guard, you should get a top dollar guard. Not saying that Hunt's not a great football player. I'm just saying, if you're going to pay big time money, bring in one of those big time talents. Go get a premium. Go get the premium. If you're going to pay a defensive tackle, guess what you have? Christian Wilkins out there, Leonard Williams, Eric Armstead. That's a premium position. Look at the edge rushers that may be available. Daniil Hunter's available. Look at, Hassan Reddick may be out of Philadelphia here shortly. You know what I mean? I don't know, but premium positions. If you're going to pay a massive amount of money for guys, like wide receiver, we're not a wide receiver needy team right now, but that is a premium position. Glasgow back to Detroit. Great move for them. Let me see. Go get Wilkins and Williams. That's gonna be a tough assignment, man. That'd be a tough assignment. Dolphins will get Milton to overthrow Tyreek. That's hilarious. Let me see. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll do some things to kill some time here. Also, if you guys want to we can do a mock draft here shortly. We can take a look at some available free agents. I'll bring them up on the screen. We'll get to some things right here, you guys. We're still warming up over here, so stay tuned. We're only an hour in. We'll be here for at least another hour or two, at least. And once again, we'll be live tonight with Hondo Carpenter, also breaking down more of free agency and this upcoming draft. So stay tuned. We will be active all day long. Rayshawn Jenkins visiting Seattle. Okay. Let me see. He said trade a 2028 fifth for Fields. That is hilarious. No, Potbelly, he was technically a free agent already. He was, or I don't know how that worked, but they agreed. He was already able to go on, go do workouts and all that other good stuff and go check in with other teams. So it was a little different with Russell Wilson. They cut him. He wasn't actually technically a free agent. They actually cut him. And the Broncos allowed him to move around and be able to pick his team moving forward. I think that the Broncos were trying to allow him to do that in order to see if he would allow them to free up some money off of that $38 million. And he did not allow it. he still made sure that Denver is on the hook for damn near all that money. Yeah, Denver gave permission to him to talk to other teams. Facts. Yep, the same way with Jonnu Smith when he signed down there with the Miami Dolphins. Same thing. Let me see. Salute to my dog, man. DC Raider Rich, my brother. Salute to all the new members in the channel, man. My guy. Let me see. Yeah, D-Train, I don't see it, man. The inaccuracy is a definite issue with Milton, man. People just always get sold on, the splashy, the arm strength. It's like, that's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. Bills O-line fake out IG story. Dion Dawkins trolled everyone before agreeing to a reported $60.5 million deal. Oh, Greenard to the Vikings, huh? Wow. That's a big blow. Let me see. Wow. Crazy. That's a big blow to the Texans. The Vikings are signing Texans star edge. I wouldn't say star yet. Jonathan Greenard, per me, and Tom Pelissero. Everyone is considered a star in Ian's eyes, man. It's crazy. And mind you, I like Jonathan Greenard. He's a dog, but wow, the Vikings are signing him. So they basically let Danielle Hunter go and brought in Jonathan Greenard. Okay. So the Texans are going to need another edge rusher also. Wouldn't that be funny if Minnesota brought in Greenard and then the Texans went out and got Danielle Hunter? That'd be hilarious. Sunnyside, the Vikings defense was actually really bad last year. They have some nice pieces, and they have, a great, signal caller on the defensive side of the ball with Flores, but that defense did not perform well last year. Shane, I know, definitely. He's an up-and-comer, but I wouldn't call him a star yet. You know what I'm saying? He's to me, like in that same category as like a Bryce Huff, even though I think Bryce Huff is a better football player right now, but it's kind of hard to call these guys stars, when they haven't done it on a consistent basis. Let me see. Don't really need that right now, Raider Nation. And to be honest, by 13, Dallas Turner may be off the board already. He may be off the board. I had him as probably the first edge rusher off the board, top 10 pick. But If he's there at 13, if he's the best player available, I wouldn't be mad at Tom Telesco for taking him. You know what I'm saying? You can never have enough pass rushers, but there's just too many needs. You know what I mean? We need a defensive tackle. We need a right tackle. We need a quarterback. I'd be disappointed if we took a Dallas Turner there at 13. But I think that he'll be the first pass rusher off the board, either him or Jared Verse out of Florida State. Tony Pollard to the Titans? Is that official? They're officially moved on from Derrick Henry. Let me see. I don't see that, though. Let me see if that's official. Yep. Aaron Wilson, Titans are expected to sign running back Tony Pollard, per league source. So Tony Pollard is off the board. In what world, you guys, do we expect to see Tony Pollard and DeAndre Swift off the board before Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry? Wow. It's like I want to share Twitter, man. Like I want to share the screen, but this shit is so weird. Like Twitter, I don't know if, for those of you guys who don't have Twitter, like, man, it's a weird place. I want to share it, but then it's like Twitter, man, just porn to just pop up out of left field. You'll just be sitting there like, oh, man, the Raiders just re-signed so-and-so. And the next thing you know, you just see a guy that's getting completely gobbled up, you know what I mean, on your, you know what I mean, on your homepage. It's just nasty work. So I want to keep this on the screen, but I'm a little scared right now, man, because Twitter is nasty, freak mode. It's some whole other shit. Yeah, Derrick Henry, Baltimore or Dallas? He said, they got my algorithm. Yo, man, I get my porn the traditional way, man. Pornhub. I don't go to Twitter for it. I keep it simple. Pornhub.com. I don't go to Twitter for it. All right. Let me see. Victor, we talked a lot about him, the young pup out of USC. Definitely a dog. Big Mike is just big nasty. Look at it. Look at Big Nasty. Well, I follow porn stars, so nasty work from our brother Big Mike, man. So Pollard is off the board, you guys. He went to the Tennessee Titans. I want to see what that deal looks like. DeAndre Swift is officially off the board with the Chicago Bears. 3-year, $24 million deal, $8 million annually. Josh Jacobs still on the board. Derrick Henry still on the board. Saquon Barkley still on the board. Look at Brave putting his bid in. Red Tune is better for porn. Talk that porn shit, Brave. Talk that early morning freak shit. Yo, y'all crazy, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Let me see. Oh, Wasted just said, I'm home. I took a half day. Got to get my brother on here in a second. Hemi G on there getting gobbled up. That's why they call it X. Talk that shit. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get my brother on for a minute. Boom. All right. Salute to Max, man. Y'all some dirty scoundrels, man. Salute to Corey. I'm with you, Docs. Honestly, send a 4th or a 5th 2025 pick for Fields. Put some competition in the QB room. Is he on his last year of his rookie deal? You got him, Corey, at this point, you have him on 2 years. You trade for him, you got him on 2-year deals. You got this season, and then you have the 5th-year option. So you have him technically for 2 years. And then you're going to probably have to pay him a shit ton of money. So there's that. But technically, if you move on for him, or if you move a piece for him, you have Justin Fields for 2 seasons, which is actually great value. But if he performs well for you, which is a great thing, you're going to have to pay him probably north of $40 million after those 2 years are up. But you still have the option of the 5th-year option. Let's see. Carlos, I don't think it's really truly about Andre James. I think that, a lot of us assume we were going to upgrade the position. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is. I think that a lot of people assume we're, like myself, we're going to upgrade at the center position. Get a guy with more power that doesn't get bullied around by the bigger defensive tackles. But it looks as though we may be flipping our scheme around a little bit, under Craig. So we shall see. Let me see. Greenard got a bag. Yeah. What that money look like? Let me see. I want to see what Greenard look like in terms of the money. Titans are expected. Okay. Jonathan Greenard, though, man, he signed a deal with the Minnesota Vikings. What's the deal look like? I don't even see what the deal looks like. Has the numbers came out, y'all? Okay. Signing a 4-year, $76 million deal. That includes $42 million guaranteed with the Vikings per his agent, Drew Rosenhaus and Robert Bailey. So, damn, he signed a 4-year, $76 million deal, $42 million guaranteed. He got cashed out. Wow. Not mad about that. Said Graphk scrolling cautiously. Yo. If it is the same price, is it crazy to want Saquon over JJ? If it's the same price, no, it's not crazy at all. Not at all. He's the better running back. Larry, I mean, if you get him for the same price as Josh Jacobs, if you want to pay that kind of money, why not? I'm taking Saquon all day. So Pollard got the same amount of money as DeAndre Swift. Wow. So they're paying $8 million for Tony Pollard, you guys. And y'all really think that we're going to be able to bring back Josh Jacobs for a modest amount? There's no way. We're going to end up paying Josh Jacobs a shit ton of money, man. I have a feeling we're going to pay him a shit ton of money. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Let me see something real quick. All right. Josh needs at least 10. I see that. It's got to be at least $10 million. Let me see. Yep. Jacob, Saquon, and King Henry, Eckler are left. This is such a position that we can just draft, you guys. Like, it's just insane to me how much we have to like really focus on the running back position when this is just literally a position you can go into the draft and go get a running back. And you have Zeus, who's coming off of a pretty good performance at the end of the season. If we structure it the right way, Pastor, I don't want to pay $10 million for a running back, but if we structure it the right way and you know, it just depends on how you put that contract together. It just depends on how you put that contract together. Let me see. Telesco sleeping off free agency. Where's all these moves? He said he was going to make Ryan, bro. Every team is. There's only been like 3 or 4 teams that's made a move, brother. There's only like 3 or 4 teams that has made a move. You got to relax, King. You got to relax. Dan, I had that since day one. I had Jacobs. If he didn't come home, I had him going to Dallas. Let me see. Salute to my guy Sam. You want a $2 donation as well, my brother. We're about to have 3,000 people here in the building in a minute, man, because of you guys. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, y'all, and hit that subscribe button, man. We are 80 away from 24,000 subscribers, man. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. About 75, 80 roughly off from 24,000. So hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let me see. No, Mick Raider, I get you on that, but you technically wouldn't have to if you go draft one. You know what I mean? You technically wouldn't have to. All right. Josh got kids to feed. He needs the biggest bag possible. I just hope the Raiders don't overpay. Factory. That's the best way to explain it. Yeah, Gary, you got to focus on what matters the most at this point. You need a right tackle. You know what I'm saying? You need a defensive tackle. You need a quarterback. You need another corner. $76 million. That's it. Whew, man. Greenard, he was cooking, man. It just started, guys. Raiders might not even make another move today. This is facts. You never know. You never really know. Salute to Jay, my God. Blessings to you and the family, brother. Since we re-signed AJ, Andre James, no center, but what right guards are there? I'm looking at, if we are going to attach ourselves to any of these guards in free agency, I'm looking at Robert Hunt. That's what I'm looking at, Jay. But that guard market is insane right now, brother. I don't know if you've seen the money that Landon Dickerson got from Philadelphia. He is the highest paid guard in the history of the NFL. So the guard market is insane right now. So I don't know if we want to address the guard spot in the draft. We got Dylan Parham going to stay at the left guard spot. You know what I mean? With Andre James coming back, we do got to identify that right guard, but I don't know if they want to pay that kind of money. He got paid over $20 million annually as a guard. It's crazy, man. I'd rather just draft one, me personally, but Robert, Hunt's the guy I'm looking at out of Miami, Jason. Salute to you, my brother, as always. Let me see. Graphk, what's our best shot at quarterback in the draft / free agency? I think at this point in free agency, there's no real option. You know what I'm saying? Unless you trade for Justin Fields. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to go about this thing if you're going to go try and identify a quarterback before the draft. But where we are at 13, Samuel, I mean, I think the best bet is to, look at the guys that are going to be available probably in that spot or somewhere in that range. JJ McCarthy may still be available somewhere around there. Michael Penix Jr. may be available there. Bo Nix may be available. Or if you get your right tackle of the future in the first round, maybe you go look at a Spencer Rattler in the second round. But those are probably going to be the best options if you're not trading away the farm to move up to the top 3, if that's even possible, to go get one of those top names. Salute to Samuel, man. Salute to my guy, John Forte. And Scott says the Niners have reached out to edge rusher Danielle Hunter. Told you, man. I knew it was going to happen. And Dickerson is an all-pro. Of course, he got paid. Theo, he definitely deserves every penny. I'm just saying the market is insane. You know what I mean? Definitely. He's a dog. Everyone is in love with JJ. He had one good year and injured every other. Not paying over $10 million when we have Zeus and can get him back in the 4th. Salute to my guy, John Forte. I think he's had better than, had more years than just 1 year, Forte. I understand the, 1,600, rushing yards that year, all pro, led the league. That's the year you're referring to. But he's had other years where he's ran over 1,000 yards. So let's not act as though he hasn't had good years. He's had one really great year, but he's also been, he's also had a numerous 1,000-yard rushing years. But he's also had a couple 800-yard rushing years as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I agree with you in a sense, John. I definitely do. But you're right. He definitely has only had one great year. But that great year was a leading rusher in the NFL. That's a phenomenal year. Let me see. I'm not against you guys bringing Josh Jacobs back. I gotta say that for the 90th time. And like I love JJ, but it just has to make sense for me personally. Just my take on it. Raider Rich and people were saying that also at the combine. They were speaking really highly of the kid's character. I heard a lot of good talk about Bo Nix, more along the lines of his character, though, not the football aspect of things. I heard them say how much of a good kid he was. Numerous people at the combine were saying that. You know what I mean? Didn't really hear too much about, football, but I definitely heard about, the kids, personally heard good things about him. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. I just sent the invite over to Wasted, so he'll probably pop in here shortly. And then probably in a little while, you guys, I'll end up doing another show. I'm gonna connect Wasted's channel also, and we'll stream from both channels. So stay tuned for that. He'll also be live with me later on as well with Hondo also. So stay tuned. Salute to GA. 1 and 2 not available. Number 3, New England not taking offers yet. I mean, well, they just got rid of Mac Jones, their former first-round pick. They only have Bailey Zappa over there at this point, pretty much, right? And I know they're not going to run with him. So, I mean, there's a need there. Clearly, I don't think that they move on, GA. I don't think they move on from that 3rd pick. I think they keep it. They take the best player available there at 3 at the quarterback position. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love Joe Alt? But the problem is, Josh, who's he going to be blocking for? I don't understand why you would get your right tackle of the future without identifying the quarterback position. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that'd be a great move, but then who was he blocking for? If you have an opportunity to go get one of these so-called future generational talents at the quarterback position, you better go do that immediately. You can't take Joe Alt over one of those options at the quarterback position. I think that's malpractice. You know what I mean? If you end up doing that. My dog's over here drinking water, y'all. She's just disrespectful as shit. Pablo, if we pass on JJ, is it Sincere McCormick's year, brother? Don't get me talking about Sincere McCormick, Pablo. You know how I feel about Sincere McCormick. But I don't know what they have, in mind with him, man. He's been on the practice squad. He hasn't gotten any real reps. You know what I mean? I don't even know if he's going to be a part of what we got going on in the future. We still have Britton Brown, our former 7th round pick out of UCLA that was on the IR all last year. So maybe they have plans with him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think personally you still have to upgrade the running back room regardless. And if we move on from Josh Jacobs, you have to go out there and get an upgrade. You have to. If you move on from Josh, you have to go get another running back. It's simple and plain. Brave says New England likes J.J. McCarthy. He looks like a New England Patriots quarterback. He just looks like the all-American white kid. He looks like that New England, the Mac Jones look, the Bailey Zappa look, the Tom Brady look. He definitely fits that mold of like that all-American New England type quarterback. Let me see. Let's see if anything is updated on let me see. Nothing yet. All right. Cool. All right. Dominique, no, it's not going to happen. I know Tom Telesco is here now. I know it makes all the sense in the world to try and bring your guy back, but after coming off a season where you had 17 sacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see in any world where Khalil Mack takes a hometown discount to come home. He is going to make sure that if he is cut, that he signs somewhere where they pay him a massive amount of money, and rightfully so. He may not be the same guy he once was playing against the run. He's getting a little up there in age, but the guy's still getting to the quarterback at a high clip, and people pay premium dollars for what he does. So I don't think there's any way in the world that Khalil ends up being a Raider. Would I love it? Yes, definitely. I personally would not want JJ as our quarterback, especially with his former coach as our new rival. I say go for Fields. Salute to Joseph. There's so many mixed reviews in terms of him. You know what I mean? I just don't. I got you in a minute. All right. Just relax. My son literally just had breakfast. Now he's going for lunch. Like, nah, bro. Kick back. Kick back. You're not going to eat me out of house and home right now while I'm on live. Dude literally just had a fat ass breakfast and now he's going for lunch. 2 growing boys, man. Let me see. Raider or die. Wilk or Cat in a corner, and Nation will be happy. I agree with you. I agree with you, brother. If you can go get one of those defensive tackles and then potentially bring in a Xavier Howard or a Kendall Fuller, boom, I'm good. I'm good. I am good. Let me see. Yep, free agency will definitely tell us the plan for the draft. Factory. But yeah, I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews, you guys, with JJ McCarthy. I'm hearing a lot of people love him, and a lot of people are like, he's not ready to go yet. So, I don't know what to expect from JJ McCarthy at this point. I truly don't. Rebel says, we'll take Quinyon Mitchell out of Toledo at 13, move back up into the first, and take Penix Jr. Mark my words, y'all. Well, I seen this yesterday, Rebel. I know CBS did a mock draft where they did exactly what you just said. Take Quinyon Mitchell at 13 and move up to get Michael Penix back into the first. So, I mean, maybe you're onto something. Maybe CBS is onto something. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Quinyon Mitchell. That's one of my favorite corners in this draft. You know what I mean? Love me and Stu actually sat back and watched his tape for like a couple hours out there in Indianapolis when I was at Stu's house. The dude's a dog, man. GA stupid. He said, buy them boys a cow, give them a knife, and tell them to feed they sell. Salute the pies, man. That's what's up, bro. I love it. I love it. 8 months, 3 days sober, man. Salute to you, bro. Let me see. All it takes is for a team to draft Penix, and that theory is out of the window. Cap, you ain't never lied. I mean, look. None of us know what the hell's going to happen here, Jesse. None of us. But, I mean, we're moved on from a look at the guys that are free agents here, Jesse. Bilal Nichols, defensive tackle, free agent. Jerry Tillery, cut, free agent. Adam Butler, free agent. John Jenkins, free agent. Most of our defensive tackles last year are all free agents. You know what I mean? We may be moving on from all of these guys. So it makes all the sense in the world that if you're going to, spend premium dollars to go double up at the defensive tackle position, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. If you're going to spend big money, build them trenches up. Build those trenches up. I'm all for it. Yeah, I see the Packers cut their left tackle, 5-time All-Pro. But man, it'd be great. It'd be great to see that. To see us go out and get a Leonard Williams and an Eric Armstead. That'd be phenomenal. That defensive line would be unstoppable. Let me see. Trap God, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Salute to all my Shillmore guys. Salute to Joseph Allen. What second round QB would you take? Who would you take at 13 in the first round? I mean, what do you mean? The thing is this, Joseph, I can't give you a real honest answer until I see what we do in free agency. You know what I'm saying? I can't really give you I can't really say what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is at this point. I know we need a quarterback. You know what I mean? So if you're saying we wait until the second round to get a QB, I'm hoping and praying that Michael Penix is there in a second. I'm hoping and praying. Or you take a flyer on a Spencer Rattler there in a second. You know what I mean? But if you are taking a quarterback in the second round, the Bo Nix of the world, Michael Penix, the Spencer Rattler, those may be the only type of guys that you can be looking at in that second round range, in which I don't even think that Michael Penix leaves the first round. But if you're there at 13 and you're getting your quarterback of the future potentially in the second round, you got to go take a right tackle. You got to take a right tackle. And that's if you identify the defensive tackle position in free agency. That's what I'm saying. There's so many different things to the equation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we don't get a defensive tackle, let's say we miss out on these top guys in free agency, then I'm looking at a Byron Murphy. I'm looking at a Johnny Newton at 13. You know what I mean? I'm looking at one of these, a Fisk in the draft. You know what I mean? So, it's just we have to kind of get through free agency first, Allen, and kind of see where we are. Andy, look, bro, I agree. We've been talked about him being the best pure passer in this draft. If he's there at 13, take him. Take him. Go get your quarterback of the future, man. And then in the second, try and identify that right tackle to protect his blind side. Let me see. Salute to the 2,500 people in the building. Salute to everybody watching on Twitter, everybody watching on YouTube. If you guys have not hit that subscribe button yet, man, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, man. I want to make sure we at least see one move while we're here live, man. We need 60 subs. Make sure to hit that sub button, y'all. 60 away from 20K or 24K. Let's see. Yeah, just seen that, 80s, baby. Just seen that, man. Big time move from the Packers, man. Salute the pace. Jalen Johnson said he went to therapy for sex addiction this past season. Holy shit. I didn't see that. Las Vegas might have been it might have been a bad move for the young pup then, huh? Man. Shit. Salute to that man. Raider pay. That's the funniest super chat I think I ever got in my life, man. Let me see. I wouldn't bring those guys back. I bring back Butler, definitely. And I'll definitely take a look at Jenkins if you wanted to come back one more year. But I want to take a look at McCall, our young guy, 24-year-old nose tackle that came over from Carolina. I want him to be that plug at nose tackle. You know what I mean? But I'm all for bringing back Adam Butler. I wouldn't bring back Bilal Nichols at all. Let me see. Big move. Bengals re-signed Drew Sample. Jonah Williams has not signed anywhere yet, Grizz. Good question, Road Home. We're looking at defensive tackle, right? Leonard Williams, Christian Wilkins, Eric Armstead, DJ Reader. There's a few names right there. You can look at a defensive tackle. Corner, you want a veteran presence there at the cornerback. Xavier Howard, Kendall Fuller are two options there. At right guard, you know what I'm saying, that there's a few options out there. But I personally I'm looking at Robert Hunt. That's like, at this point, my favorite guard out there on the market. I just don't know what it's going to look like in terms of money. Quarterback, I don't think there's anyone out there unless you trade for Justin Fields. And if you want to upgrade at the linebacker position, there's a few options out there as well. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of these moves are going to be, a lot of these positions in need are going to be directly, we're going to approach those in the draft. Let me see. Thoughts on T trade request? I think it's the right thing. I think that Cincinnati wasn't planning on extending him anyway. I think that they were just trying to play it safe and put the franchise tag on him. They can't afford Burrow, T. Higgins, you know what I'm saying, and Jamar Chase. That's a shit ton of money to two wide receivers and a quarterback. How are they going to build the defense? How are they going to continue to build that offensive line? They need to build that O-line up to help protect Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? So I think that he realized that Cincinnati was full of shit. They just franchise tagged him. Probably was trying to pay him a little $20 million for one season. He's like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go out here. I need some guaranteed money, more than what you guys are providing. I think T. Higgins is a smart move. One of these teams are going to pay T. Higgins a massive amount of money, and he's going to be a star wide receiver elsewhere. Makes all the sense in the world. Salute to Joey, my guy. I agree with you, Graphk. Free agency is going to set up the draft. Appreciate that content. My guy, man. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Rebel, he is a dog. People there's not a lot of people talking about Darius Robinson, a guy that plays defensive tackle at a high level, plays defensive end at a high level. He is an all-around great defensive lineman out of Missouri. That is definitely one of those guys that if we went and he's a first-round guy, though, and I don't see us getting him at all. But that's a great find for any team that ends up drafting Darius Robinson. Great defensive lineman out of Mizzou. Yeah, and see, that's too rich for my blood, Charlie. Way too rich for my blood, bro. Way too rich. I'm not paying a running back $12 to $14 million. That's insane. That's insane. Filling needs in the draft is simple. Stupid. I hope we don't do that. Wait, what do you mean? Filling needs in the draft? What do you mean? I mean, I understand what you're saying. Basically, take all the best players available, right? But bro, you're not going to be able to identify every need in free agency. Is too expensive. A defensive tackle, that's a need. You get it in free agency. We all can agree with that, right? A veteran corner, you can get that in free agency. That's a need. But the rest, a quarterback, a right tackle, those are still needs that you need to be able to address in the draft. You can't address everything in free agency, Andy. Let me see. J.K. Dobbins, man, Eddie, no. Nah, he's, them injuries, man, they pile up, man, So what do you do at right tackle then, Andy? Let me ask you that. What do you do at right tackle then? Because Luminor's probably going to walk. He's probably going to get a nice little bag out there in New York with the Giants or Cincinnati. So how do you address the right tackle position? I know the young pup out of New England's available. He's a free agent right now. He's a dog, but are you going to pay him a shit ton of money? So Mumford. So you trust Mumford to be the right tackle of the future. If that's the way we're going to move, then I know exactly where you're going right now. But I'm just saying, I don't know if Mumford is the guy. And I've always been high on Mumford. I just don't know how they feel about him. I thought he was a great stand-in for Colton Miller with that shoulder injury. I thought he looked really good at left tackle. I don't know if he's the guy at right tackle, though. I don't. There are rumors circulating that the Eagles are offering Barkley north of $12 million. Man. Well, I'll tell you right now, Barkley and his people are probably kicking back and watching what Josh Jacobs is going to do, watching what Derrick Henry is going to do. You know what I'm saying? The last thing Barkley wants to do is sign a deal for $12 million and then watch Josh or Derrick Henry sign a deal for $14, $15 million. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a great deal for him. Depending on how that guaranteed money looks, man, Barkley out there in Philadelphia, that's a scary-ass offense, bro. Him and Jalen Hurts together with that receiving core, nasty. We do got DJ Fluker, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, and he's in great shape. But, I mean, the guy hasn't played it down in forever. So, I don't know. That's another former guy I believe Tom Telesco drafted to the Chargers. Cushenberry to the tight. That's a great pickup for them. Great pickup for them to protect one of those young one of them young play callers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to be, Mr. Mayonnaise or whatever, but we shall see. Salute to my brother in the building, man.
What is the deal?
What's going on, brother?
Cooler, man. Fresh from the doctors, you know what I mean? I got to go. I got another appointment later. I'll pull up on you, bro. I know this is a long haul, brother.
Oh, yeah. Almost 2 hours in, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit. And nothing's really going on right now. I mean, DeAndre Swift signed with the Bears, $8 million a year. Tony Pollard signed with the Titans, same deal, $8 million a year. It looks like Josh and Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley are going to be asking for north of $10 million a season right now, Mr. Wasted Talent.
Yeah, they are. And guess what? Hasta la pasta.
There you have it. There you have it. Nothing else really going on too much right now. I see Minnesota signed Greenard, the young pass rusher from the Texans, gave him a crazy amount of money. There's a lot of talk right now about the Philadelphia Eagles looking at Saquon Barkley. Yeah, man, but it's kind of slow in terms of the Raiders right now. We're moving at a snail's pace, but I expected this. This happens every year. Everybody thinks that this shit is just going to blow up right when the window opens. It's like that's not what happens.
Hey, deals need to be cut. Deals need to be made. Some of these deals were already in the works. A lot of people, especially when it comes to the big names, they have more options. So they have things to consider. It's not like they're just going to come and just sign on the dotted line for the first person who offers the money.
Yeah.
People like Tony Pollard, they kind of got to take the bird in the hand. You know what I mean? Because I don't think Tony Pollard's market is as robust as a Saquon Barkley. No. Because Saquon Barkley's a superstar. Josh Jacobs is a former league leading rusher. Derrick Henry's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry retires tomorrow. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
So, they have things to consider.
Yeah.
They got things to consider. So you got to be patient. Listen, and I'm going to be honest with you. Graphk and I will be, we'll be rocking all day. You know what I'm saying? A little later, I'll come back from the doctor. I'm gonna pull up, do a little content. We got the Hondo thing going tonight.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry. No stone will be unturned. You will get the content and the information today from from Graphk. And so, bro, let me ask you a question, man. Are you disappointed, man? Because I saw Swift. I immediately thought about you, man. I know you're disappointed because that's the guy you wanted. You wanted to get younger, right?
Well, I'd rather draft one. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. DeAndre Swift was my favorite, running back in the free agency period. But I would rather go get a Ray Davis. Go get a Braylon Allen, Wisconsin, or a Bucky Irvin out of Oregon. I would rather go that route. You know what I'm saying? But if we were going to go this route and pay a running back, if you can get DeAndre Swift at $8 million, I'm paying for that instead of paying $12-13 million for a Josh Jacobs. It's just simple and plain.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be real with you.
Swift is 25, Andy. Jacobs is 26.
They're same age. You know what I mean? So but the thing is, for me, I wanted to get younger at running back because I feel like a running back's prime is the first, few years of their career.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh Jacobs is about to leave that prime.
Yeah.
I would rather just draft somebody. I really, at this point, I think that the team has full faith that Zamir White can hold that starting position down. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be so reticent to move on from Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
It's time. Last year, it wasn't time. You kind of had to see whether he was going to break off into a Hall of Fame trajectory because of what he did the year previous. I think they did the perfect thing by giving him the franchise tag. The emotions of the nation got behind us, but now it's none of this. I see him playing games on social media and all that bullshit. Press it, bro.
Gabe Davis signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that they add another threat out there. That's a true – I mean, he's pretty much just replacing Calvin Ridley at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Gabe Davis has actually had a problem catching the football too, bro.
Yes, man. Look, man, maybe it's how hard the ball's being thrown to him because everybody knows, Josh has got a cannon of it all. Yeah. He puts it on Gabriel Davis. There's a lot of times, man, where, I've seen Gabriel Davis catch the football like against Kansas City that year where they had that barn burner of a game where Kansas City eventually had pulled it out. But I remember Josh throwing him like 2 or 3 touchdowns that game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He put the ball right on him, man. Like I'm talking about that shit just.
They gave him a 3-year deal too. That's a massive deal for, a wide receiver too. But hey, man, Trevor Lawrence needs as many, weapons as possible, man. I think that's a good pickup for them. If he can secure the football, that's a great move. What do you think, Austin Eckler 1 year for $5 million? No, I would not do that at all. There's no reason to bring in a guy of his age, and all those injuries piling up for that. I'd rather just draft one at this point. Salute to you though on the $2 donation. And let me get one more. I think I missed one more super, man. Salute to Joseph Allen, my guy. Why not give AOC one more year? Address the needs of the O-line and the DT through the draft. AOC finished solid at the end of the year. That is just, I think, Joseph, that's like the fallout plan. That's the fallout plan. Like if you just completely miss out on everybody, or if you end up going to get one of these guys and the young guys in the draft and they go into camp and they look like they're not ready to go yet, it's still Aiden's job. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go into next season just, AOC is the guy. That's a nervous wreck. Wow. Did Eric Armstead just sign with the Commanders?
That sounds, hey man.
Is that true? Is that true? Let me see.
Let's go to Q. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go to Twitter.
Let me see.
Warner Wolf.
I didn't see anything about that yet. People out there putting everything. Let me see. No,
man, y'all get the F out of here with all of the fake stuff, man.
Nice cap. Jordan Schultz, free agent defensive tackle Dorrance Armstrong is close to finalizing a deal with the Commanders. So it's Dorrance Armstrong.
Somebody must be dyslexic in here.
Not Eric Armstead. Not Eric
Armstrong, not Armstead, man. Man, what the heck is going on here?
That shit is not leather, brother. Yeah, and we've seen that the Titans also signed Cushenberry. So they're starting off, man. They're starting off this free agency period, bringing in a running back, upgrading the center position. I see what they're doing out there in Tennessee. They're trying to make some moves. See what they are.
Yo, shout out to Andy. Andy's in the place to be. The young king is in the place to be, man.
He said, I think AP really wants JJ back. He also knows the importance of bolstering up the defensive side of the ball and building around Max. Facts. We already know that he wants Josh back. Yeah. Andy, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is this, it has to make sense, brother. It just has to make sense. You know what I mean? And he's going to use the teams like Baltimore, potentially the Texans, you know what I mean, the Dallas Cowboys as leverage against us. You know what I mean? Like, this guy wants to get paid, bro. Like, he wants to get paid. Like,
hey, he got to. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, he only has those 2 legs in this one career. You got to get all the money you can. But at the end of the day, we got to do what's best for the Raiders. Yeah. I'm tired of us being sentimentally hooked to people just because they play well for us. And I'm not saying that it happens in a vacuum and we can't respect what they did for the Raiders, but always keep at the beginning of your thoughts what's best for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And what's best for the Raiders is not signing a running back north of $10 million.
No, not at all.
That shit ain't leather.
Salute. It's not leather at all. Salute to the almost 3,000 people watching in the building, you guys. We appreciate you guys as always. And if you guys are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys can, man, do me a favor. Boom. Right here. Wasted Talents channel is right here. Hit that subscribe button on our brothers as well. He'll be live a little bit later doing his own thing also. And then we're going to double back later on tonight and do that show with Hondo Carpenter as well. So stay tuned, but make sure you guys subscribe to our brother also.
Yes, and also follow me on Twitter too, @PodWasted.
There you go. There you go.
Tell the Raiders, man.
A lot of draft quarterbacks don't work. Draft running backs start AOC. Salute to KOC. Salute to KC. I'm on a $2 donation. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Adam Scheffner says Niners plan to release Armstead. Yeah, it was a mutual thing, Jazz. It was a mutual thing. What happened was they wanted him to restructure his deal. I think he was owed like $28 million this year. They weren't willing to pay that. And I understand it. You know what I mean? I guess they couldn't come down to a specific number that he would take. So they ended up saying, you know what? Well, he asked for his release. Eric Armstead actually asked for his release. So they're going to release him and they're going to free up $18 million, I believe, somewhere around there roughly. So that's why they're looking at like the Danielle Hunters of the world. They want another pass rusher right now. So keep an eye on Danielle Hunter to the Niners. Also keep an eye on Joey Bosa if the Chargers end up moving on from him, because they will definitely want to pair those brothers up. I can see that. Yeah,
the Bosa brothers will be in full effect. Look, and I want to respond to a guy in the chat, you know, MX Breezy, one of the most negative, saying now he's not playing. But Breezy, listen, I've already said, man, last year I thought the right thing was bringing Josh Jacobs back. You needed to. He had a career year. You know what I mean? Maybe he was going to get off onto a tear where he can run off 1,600 yards 3 years in a row. But when Josh Jacobs went back to form with his every other year getting hurt thing, the right thing to do is to not tie up that amount of money. Yo, whoever said did not sign him to a long-term deal was absolutely right.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so I don't know, you know.
Facts, though. Senor Steve says Dallas is interested in Renfro. Where'd you see that at, Senor Steve? I would love to make a deal with those guys. that'd be insane. Trade
him for Gallup.
Give us Gallup, even though he's dealt with some injuries as well, though, man. But
still,
you know, how do you feel about drafting a quarterback at 13, or risk trading back, or waiting till the second and losing out?
Look, we've already had this discussion ad nauseum. 13, you'll be lucky to get a quarterback.
We got Christian Wilkins, baby. We got Wilkins.
No, you fucking lying, bro.
We got Wilkins.
You fucking lying. You are fucking lying, bro.
Yes! Splash! One of the top free agents is off the market. Dolphin star Christian Wilkins is headed to the Raiders. Sources say 4-year deal worth $110 million.
Yeah!
That includes 84.
Let's go! Yes! Yes!
Let's go!
Yes!
We got our guy.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes!
We got our guy, y'all. Hey, we got our guy. Let's go. Christian Wilkins is a Raider.
Oh, yes.
Woo. 4-year deal worth $110 million. Base value. That includes $84.75 million. Guaranteed in a contract done by his agents and athletes first. Salute to Ian Rappaport first on the move. I love this. Holy shit, y'all. Our Raiders. This time to let's go. Baby, you motherfucker, you. Hey, what happened to all that shit people was talking about Tom Telesco, man? What's up?
Yes.
What's up? What's up? Tommy T,
yes.
man. Tommy T, man. What are you feeling right now, Wasted? We got our defensive tackle of the future, bro. Like Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, Tyree Wilson, Christian. What the fuck are we doing, baby? Let's go.
Yes.
Love it.
Bro, you know I'm still sick, so I can't yell.
Dog. Salute to Joseph Allen on a $20 donation. Appreciate you, brother. Salute to Phil as well on a dog. I'm about to lose my motherfucking shit, bro. Oh. Salute to Phil. Salute to Junior. Holy shit, bro. We got the big fish. We got the bro in free agency. We actually got the best player available at his position, a position in need. 9.5 sacks last year. One of the most dominant defensive tackles against the run in the league, and he's only 28 years old. We got him. We got him. Where's the meme at? We got him. We got him. Salute to Junior. Max Kuntz, Wilkins, deadly. Salute to my guy, Junior, man. Woo! Thank you, God. Big fish. Salute. 3,000 people in the building. Breaking news. Our Raiders have signed star defensive tackle Christian Wilkins, baby. The equinox is upon us, Alpocalypse.
See, now you're gonna ruin it. Now you're gonna ruin it with that fucking jinx.
No, I'm actually, you know why I'm happy? I'm calling it the equinox because Wasted had the luxury of being live when we got Devontae Adams. So I've had the opportunity of watching us get Chandler Jones in free agency.
Get the F out of here.
So I get a chance to say Christian Wilkins is a Raider while I'm live. Let's go. The equinox is upon us.
There's no such thing, ladies and gentlemen. Graphk has marred this moment. He has marred this moment.
Yes.
Yes. I've lost my voice.
Jazz jackpot.
Thank you. Apocalypse knows there's only one equinox, baby. And it is happening right now.
Yo, he said, so Mahomes' rear end just puckered up.
Yeah. Hermit.
Bust out the cigars, Chris. Let's go, brother. Salute to Spivey too. Our defense will destroy. Oh my God, bruh. Salute to
great Spivey.
Thanks, Raider fam. Toto is my dog. Come on, man. Tommy T. Tommy T, baby. He probably really wanted to play for it.
Leather, man.
Hey, Patrick Grant. There's a few people on this staff that Christian Wilkins played under before. You know what I mean? So the connection has always been there. But that takes Leonard Williams off the board at this point. I mean, I'm pretty sure of it. You put up over $100 million. 4 years, 84.75 guarantee. Oh, my God. I love this, bro. I fucking love this. Salute to David, man. Look how quiet people got. Raiders. And everybody was saying, oh, man, it's been slow. It's a slow process. Guess what happened? We were working on the big fish. We were working on the big fish.
That's what she said. Whoa. Bang Zoom, everyone.
Yo, that shit is hilarious. To Let's Go Moving Fast Lake Show. Facts, man. Salute to Raider for Life on a $2 donation. Also, Freddie, that shit is definitely leather. Salute to Sean. Max finally gets some help inside. Dog, we get a guy.
All my peoples. Everybody. All my peoples. Let's fucking go. Everybody, let's fucking go.
Love this shit, man. Based on the recent blessings, Wilkins, how does this change your draft targets? I mean, now we're not even looking at a Byron Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Well, we still need, we don't know what Tyree is at this point, 10 Commandments. Is he a rotational defensive end edge rusher? Is he a defensive tackle moving forward? We still have no clue what they have in store for Tyree Wilson. So, but if he's going to be a defensive tackle moving forward, you don't have to. You could take defensive tackle off the checklist when it comes to the draft. You just paid an astronomical amount of money for one of the top guys in the draft. I mean, in the league. So, man, I mean, maybe you bring back some nice little piece like an Adam Butler for the cheap, right? I'm cool with that. Bring him back. But now this changes your draft definitely because now you don't need to go get a defensive tackle that early on in the draft. Man, this is Christmas Day, y'all. Christmas Day. I love it, man. Salute to everybody, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Holy Toledo, Bill King.
Bill King, back in the day, the original announcer for the Raiders, man.
Bro,
Bill
Jose
King
is like an old soul.
Holy
A young
Toledo.
man with an old soul. I love it, bro. He said, so where's our cap now? We ain't got none left. So, okay, it's 27.5 a year. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with it, man. Pay him
cool
like a
with
backup QB.
Can't wait for Wilkins to be snatching towels off folks in our division after he sacks them. The defense will be feared for years to come. For people who don't know what Hug is talking about, go just type in Christian Wilkins on Twitter in the gift department. You'll see him ripping off our opposing offensive. I forgot who it was. I think it was the Giants, I believe. I forgot who it was. Ripping the towel off the guy and just throwing that shit. I love it. Wilkins is a Raider. This is what AP meant when he said certain people are meant to be Raiders. Christian Wilkins is a Raider. And for the time being, you guys, he is there with his best friend, Hunter Renfrow. Interesting.
Douchebag Matt. Great fucking
Raiders. Yo, salute. I walk outside for 5 minutes and this happens. Raiders. Let's go, man. Salute to Alex, the Equinox. Hold the mayo. Talk that Equinox shit, King. So let me ask you this. Waste it real quick, because I know, like I said, I know my bro's going to be getting active here in a little while. But you got to do your doctor's appointment first, and then you're going to tap back.
I'm not going to go fucking lie when you don't know your problem.
Well, the thing is this. Where do we go from here? What are you looking at? Because the guard market is insane. Did you see what Landon Dickerson got paid?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. But the thing is, man, there's not a guard that's out there that is worth paying that kind of money for, bro. There's no Quentin Nelson's available.
Yeah.
If Quentin Nelson was available, you pay him like that. You don't pay some of these guys. What I would do is I would go out and go get an Adoree Jackson Jr. Go help that secondary. He's not a guy that's highly coveted by everybody. He's a guy who has returned kicks in the past. And I think Adoree Jackson is the kind of athlete you need on the other side of Jack. He got the size. Patrick Graham. That's another Patrick Graham guy. Go out here and fill some of these gaps in the defense with guys that are not as heralded, but have a lot of protection.
She said, that's what she said.
Oh, yes. Bang Zoom. Bang Zoom, everybody. It is almost like a comedy act today, bro.
Ronnie, this shows Raiders are all in right now. Daniel's at 3. Ooh, put that into the universe, Ronnie.
A lot of people want Patrick Queen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Running back, linebacker are positions that you don't pay that kind of money for.
Yeah.
Who's on Patrick Queen? Patrick Queen is going to want a lot of money, man.
Oh, and it took for him to have Roquan Smith next to him to have a career year. He doesn't have that in Vegas. You have Robert Spillane, Divine Diablo. You don't have that all-pro type guy next to you. So I wouldn't pay Patrick Queen any type that crazy type of money. Salute to Ty. My daughter just texted me with crying emojis from school and said, "Well, at least he went to the Raiders. She'll be a Raider soon." Evil laugh.
That's right, Ty. Ty, you got to do everything you can. Make sure you buy her as much Raider gear as possible and get her to the dark side.
I love it. Salute to Ty, man. I'm going to get a Christian Wilkins jersey, bro. That's my next jersey for sure. It's a wrap. Like that to me is a Raider right there. Well, what if they double back, bro, and went and got Leonard Williams? What if they really said, we're going all in at the defensive tackle position? Could you imagine that?
Bro, I would lose my shit.
Like, could you imagine that? If Leonard said, I'll take a hometown discount to play out there. Like, I mean, could you see us allocating over $40 million to the defensive tackle position?
Why the fuck not?
Why not, right? You don't have to pay. Malcolm Kuntz has one more year. He's an edge rusher. And even if you want to kick Tyree out at some point, he's still on a rookie deal. You can afford to pay those guys.
Why the fuck not? If you want to go and cut the head off the snake, proverbially, and beat the hell out of Patrick Mahomes, that is how you do it.
And you're going to have a quarterback on a rookie deal regardless.
Bro,
regardless.
Let me tell you something. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Defensive tackles go right up that middle.
Talk that poetry shit.
Whoop that ass. That's what we need to do. Thank you.
Mac is defensive player of the year this year. Talk that shit, Phil. This is facts, bro. With Christian Wilkins next to him, anything, sky's the limit. Salute to Ben knocking quarterbacks out weekly. Ain't it mini camp yet? Man, salute to Ben, bro. We got 3,000 people in the building right now, you guys. Wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Also, follow my brother, Wasted Talent, at Raider Nation Unlimited on YouTube and all over Twitter and Instagram as well. Wasted
Talent Raiders. I'm telling you. styling and profiling. But let me ask you guys a question. So if you don't get into Dory Jackson, is there another corner that you can get on a little bit cheaper that's out there that you could live with? Is there someone else out there?
Well, what if Xavier Howard says, I'll go to Vegas. I'll go with my former teammate, Christian Wilkins. Give me a nice cool little deal with some incentives because I dealt with some injuries last year, right? What if he said, take me out there? It's no state tax. That's where he wants to go, because I still see him being a Texan. But what if he says, I want to go to Vegas. I want to go play with Max. I want to go play with Jack Jones. I want to play under Antonio Pierce.
Oh, you trying to get a top 5 defense. That's what you're talking about, huh?
I mean, shit, bro, you went and got Christian Wilkins. That's what they're trying to do anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, I know some people may not want to hear this, but with the addition of Christian Wilkins, this makes having to get another corner and pay a high, you don't have to do that. This takes so much pressure off your secondary, bro. Like I don't think that people understand how much pressure from the interior of that defensive line and those edge rushers help that secondary. Like you may not have to go pay a big time guy, but if Xavier Howard says I'll come in on a team friendly deal, go get him. Go get him.
Bro, you know what we need to do though? We need to go and sign some of the rotational pieces that we had last year to marry with the Christian Wilkins. Now the only guy that I'm willing to get rid of is Bilal Nichols, but Adam Butler, bring him back. Big John Jenkins. Bring him back. Why not?
Yeah. For the cheap, too. For the cheap. Salute the Nomad. Trading up looks more and more clear now. Salute the Nomad, man. My God. Bro, if we ended up with Christian Wilkins and then we got a Jaden Daniels, I don't think you understand how, does it even get any better than that?
Bro, I might spontaneously can bust.
I think so, too, bro. I truly do. Let me see. Hunter to the Bears. So
no
Daniel. Ooh. Him and Montez Sweat together?
Ain't no excuse, man.
Is that official? Let me go look that up. I mean, right now, I really don't give a shit about anybody else but what we got going on.
F the Bears. F everyone else.
But I want to see. Let me see what Ian Rappaport got going on over there. Jalen Ramsey, Christian, and Max about to go crazy this year. That's what he just tweeted. I love this shit, bro. Oh my God, man. I am so pumped right now, bro. This is insane right now. Once again, for those who are just popping in, breaking news, you guys, we just signed the #1 defensive tackle on the market. We brought in Christian Wilkins. Last season, you guys, he had a major year for the Miami Dolphins, 65 tackles, 10 tackles for loss. That made him 7th from the interior of the defensive line, 27 quarterback hits, 4th at his position, 9 sacks, that's 5th at his position, 58 pressures, 9th at his position, 35 stops, 5th at his position. Salute to Scout for putting those numbers out there, man, into the universe. And Jermaine Illuminor just tweeted out too, man, a big celebratory tweet for our new young fella, man.
What's up with Jermaine Illuminor?
I think the Giants are going to pay him, or the Cincinnati Bengals are going to pay him. I think he leaves. I don't think that we're going to pay top right tackle money with Mumford on the board. With Mumford still here, and then potentially being able to draft one. I don't see us paying Jermaine. He took a hometown deal last year. I don't see him coming in for the cheap this year again.
Yeah, I mean, so you know what's funny? I remember when the Tom Telesco thing happened, and I was a guy who was in support of it. And I'm going to tell you why. Tom Telesco is a guy who has historically swung big on free agents.
Yeah.
He's swung big. He's closed on free agents. He's done that a lot out there in San Diego. It hasn't always worked out for him, but he's done that. And he's a guy who gets his first round picks pretty right. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't go against his draft record. I would love to have had his draft record. So listen, man, Tommy Telesco, baby, you gotta give people a chance to do their job.
Facts.
I'm all in on him, bro.
But you know what? This is the Vegas thing. You come in, Vegas is go big or go home. I love what Tom Telesco did. And this right here shows me that he wants to turn this thing around quick, fast, and in a hurry. You went and got one of the top guys on the market, man. I love what Telesco was doing this early on in the process. Salute to Stan. Oh, my God, just tuned in. Can't believe the Wilkins deal, man. Phenomenal. Salute to Chuck. D-line about to get hella penetration. Stu voice. Big pause. Salute to Sprayer. Trade up for J5 now that we have a veteran defense championship formula.
God, guys, they got to be willing to accept we trade up for. Relax. Michael Penix Jr. is the only way. I'm telling you right now, nobody's giving us Jaden Daniels.
Hey,
Now, if Jaden falls out of the top 3, we got a shot.
Yeah.
But we're not getting in the top 3, y'all. So wrap your mind around that. We're not getting in the top 3.
Hey, but if he falls out that top 3, you just never really know.
If he falls out, then shit, we lit.
Salute to Raider or Die, man. Be patient, y'all. More great moves are coming. Salute to my guy, 86 in the building. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, man. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, bro. He's probably looking like, holy shit. Holy shit. Salute to Jose, man. I believe Tom Telesco just welcomed himself to Vegas in a great way. And Telesco, we trust. Man, I love it. And Jay, that would be a type of move I would make for inexpensive. If he says, I want to approve it year, I'd go pay for Tre'Davious White, but it'd be inexpensive, though, because of the injuries. But if you could bring him in and get you probably get a half a season out of him, to be honest.
Man, that's a Raider-ass move. He'll come here and have a fucking career year. That's what always used to happen, man. Go get Tre'Davious. Fuck that.
Bowl bound. F. McDaniels and Harbaugh. Talk that shit, SJ. Salute to Mike Downs. We are going to have a defense that crushes. Facts. And Todd, I like that. Patrick Peterson was just cut by the Pittsburgh Steelers. That would be a Raider-ass move as well, bringing in a veteran like Patrick Peterson. Let me see. That was a major move, you guys. Armstead is still available also. And I'm going to be real, man. I think that Armstead would be, we got a connection to Armstead. And I think that I think the Raiders is one team that he's definitely keeping an eye on. You know what I mean? Growing up in Northern California.
Bro,
Go ahead, bro.
You talk about fucking Christian Wilkins next to Eric Armstead, bro. That's not even, bro. That ain't even fair, bro.
It isn't. And he's a guy that you can kick outside too if need be on certain downs. Like you just move him all across the defensive line and Eric Armstead can get to it. If he can stay healthy, bro, that would be a great pickup. And I think that he would take a kind of, I don't want to say a massive hometown discount, but he would take somewhat of a discount to remain on the West Coast. He is very tight with his family, you guys. Eric Armstead loves his family, major Christian, loves to be able to stay active in the Sacramento area. I see him wanting to stay home in the West Coast. You know what I mean? So
talking it to existence, man. And the crazy thing is the archetype for who you would want Tyree Wilson to be is Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That big rangy kind of defensive tackle / defensive end, the Swiss Army knife. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Yo, we are building towards something special now.
Salute to my brother Jay and Whistling Whiskey. They just text me and said, we're so back. We're so back.
Damn right. Shout out to Jay Whistling Whiskey, man. Hey Jay, man, holla at me, bro.
Oh yeah, I gotta get Jay on the line, man. I gotta talk to him actually soon anyway, but we got to get the algorithm intact.
Yeah, man. I got some ideas. Graphk has some ideas.
Yeah.
Come on over here and talk to the guys.
We're gonna get him on the phone this week. Salute to 360. Wasted was so happy to he caught the Holy Ghost.
I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. I got a little chest thing going on right now, a little congestion. Brother, let me tell you something, man. This right here cleared all that congestion up. Yeah. I'm not as raspy as I was. Oh my God. I did catch the Holy Ghost.
Bro, think about how much Wilkins helps someone like Tyree Wilson. Mutation, you ain't never lied, bro. Never lied, bro. Salute to Mutation. Hell of a comment. Salute to Mando as well. Why they taking so long to release Renfro? And it's a process, Mando. We gotta accept that. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are post-June cuts. You know what I mean? Like there's ways to go about this thing, Mando. Trust me, we're gonna free up more money. We're gonna free up some more money. And I think Eric is one of those post-June moves too that saves the Niners more money. I don't know if he's going to be available immediately. I don't know how they work this out, but just stay tuned, Mando. Stay tuned, brother. They will be gone soon.
Yo, T-Man just said something real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, Graphk.
Go ahead.
Sean Bunting, is he available?
Yes. Yep. Tampa Bay.
I like him, man.
Yeah, he's available.
I like him.
Salute to the money, man. My God, gifted 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Salute to all the new members in the building. And salute, we're almost 4,000 people deep in the building, man. We appreciate you guys as always, man. Salute to DeLon, my dog. Appreciate you, brother. If you guys want to become a member, like him, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Salute, Wasted turning to Gruden. Now talk about that new DT.
Nah, I don't think Gruden's too happy, man. He couldn't make anything like this happen.
Hell no. Mahomes rule is in full effect. Laughing my ass off. Ronnie, this is factory outlet, bro. But this is such a Raider ass move, bro. Salute the Tide, man. Our D-line is about to be porn star nasty. Let's go. Let's get nuts. Pause, Ty. My guy is freaky in the chat right now. Ty is losing his ever-loving mind right now.
Relax.
Star, let's get nuts. Holy shit.
Ty, relax.
LT, let's get Fuaga. And lot 2 in the draft. I will be, hey, man, that'd be crazy, right? If you got the edge rusher out of UCLA and you got the young pup, the right tackle out of Oregon State. Nasty. Salute to Jose. Jalen, yep, we just read that tweet. Jalen Ramsey just tweeted Christian and Max about to go crazy this year. Did Max tweet yet? I got to see if Max tweeted. Because I know Max. I know Max is
a cigar kicking it, man. He kicking it right now.
I'm about to give you one too.
He kicking it right now.
Paul just tagged us on Twitter. He said, Graphk and Pod Wasted, we're coming. Pause. Yo, that shit is hilarious. Hard to find a better pass rushing trio than Crosby, Wilkins, and Kuntz. That's fact, Scout. Let me see. Charles Robinson. The Raiders have a scary front with Christian Wilkins next to Max Crosby. Tyree getting on track could make this one of the best defensive lines. When the last time we heard best defensive line tied to the Raiders?
Man, it's been a hell of a long time, man.
Holy shit, bro. Is Max said anything? Let me go look at Max. Let me see what Max Crosby got going on. I know he's hype right now.
Oh, he gotta be, bro. He gotta be, man. This is what we've been all waiting for, man.
Hasn't tweeted out yet, but it's gonna happen.
Probably on the phone with bro right now.
Facts. Let me see. Got a bunch of supers to catch up on. My apologies, guys. Goddamn Wilkins, great move, young and great. I was thinking big cat, but definitely a better move. Now grab Hunt for Miami too. That guard, they're getting paid a massive amount of money right now, John. Me personally, I would rather just redirect that energy to the draft. But if Robert Hunt wants to follow his former teammate Christian Wilkins out to Vegas and take a team-friendly kind of deal, I'm also
just a little tiny haircut, little buzz,
a little off the top, nothing insane, man. Salute to True Raider Podcast. Kuntz, Wilson, Wilkins, Crosby. Let's go. Salute to my guy. Appreciate you, brother. Salute to Devil as well. Big Cat still a possibility. You never know.
Yeah, anything's a possibility at this point because the cap's wide open, but I can't see them allocating those amount of resources. I can't see it, bro.
Yeah, especially with needs on the offensive line. I mean, let's keep it a buck, you guys. Would you guys rather go get a Leonard Williams or would you rather go pay a Hunt to be your right guard of the future, right?
I'd rather have Hunt, man.
Yeah, because it's more of a position of need at this point. And we just drafted Tyree Wilson, you guys. We can't forget that. And he was pushed to defensive tackle, late last season, and look what happened. Results. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to kick back on the whole defensive tackle thing now because we just drafted a guy last year very early in the first round that we moved over there. Salute to Niles Raiders. We just put on them black kicks. Just put on them Air Force One joints, the murder ones. Salute to Niles on a $5 donation. Salute to Alvin as well. Our D-line should be called Death Row. I like that. One of the greatest default pictures in YouTube history. It's insane. A bunch of cheeks just everywhere. Salute to Allen, man. But I like that. Death Row. The defensive line, Death Row.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go. Salute to 10 Commandments. Just imagine what this addition does for our linebacking core. The DT double teams will allow our backers to roam free and create havoc. One of my favorite comments I've seen today. I love it. Yes, this frees up Divine Diablo, frees up Spill, frees up those young guys over there at the linebacker position. It takes a lot of pressure off those guys at the second level of our defense. I love it.
Bro, I feel like we playing Madden right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Like I didn't never like, bro. When I heard Christian Wilkins was available, I was like, man, Miami something's gonna wind up happening, or he's gonna go somewhere else. I never thought we had a real chance at getting him, bro. That's why this is so amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. And that lets you know that we were really working behind the scenes like a motherfucker to make this happen because it happened quick. This is really realistically the first really big move. Tony Pollard is not a big move. DeAndre Swift is not a major crazy move. Like this is what. Well, Chris Jones is the real first big move, but he went home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's not a move. He didn't move.
Yeah,
so that's not really a move. They just kept their guy home that they drafted. But this was the shot heard around the world.
Yeah, facts.
This was one of them ones, man.
Salute to Sean. He says, subscribe to the GOATs. Appreciate you, brother. Leather as fuck, Adam. Talk that talk. Salute to HVAC. Could potentially be the best D-line in our history. That says a lot because we had some great defenses in those 70s and 80s. Salute the age of 8, shit, even earlier than that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but look, that's a lot. That's saying a lot, man. You know, Howie Long, Darth Raider. You know, that's a lot, bro. A lot.
But to be able to say that and have to think about it is a lot.
Yeah, let's let them get on the field and play together, man. Twos and all of them guys. That was something different, man.
Yeah, facts. A great D line helps your linebackers tremendously. Mike Downs, you ain't never lied, brother. Salute to Jesse. Hey, Docs and Wasted. Quick question: what do we need now? Linebacker, or corner, or right? Or I think I'm assuming you mean right guard. So maybe just addressing the right side of the line, right?
Yeah, the right side of the line is first and foremost. You know, you have to protect whatever quarterback you bring in, especially if you draft a Michael Penix Jr. Your right tackle now becomes your left tackle.
Yeah.
You got to go out and you got to make sure that is shoring up. You don't want a journeyman protecting the blind side of your next quarterback, who will be Michael Penix Jr. Yeah. So then you need a guard to help out your young Zamir White.
So we're in on the whole Michael Penix Jr., huh?
Yes, bro. When you look at it,
I've been on it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was on it last year.
We've been on it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't see Jaden Daniels falling to us. And if it's not Jaden, I would prefer it to be Michael Penix over everyone else. If
we can get this kid from New England for the right price, bro, our right side is sewn up. You can just go get you a guard. You know what I mean? You can even bring back Greg Van Roten and just draft you a guard in the mid rounds. Your offensive line is sewn up. Like, real talk. Like, I think it's going to cost a lot of money, Jason, to bring the young kid that New England just allowed to walk in free agency. So it's going to that'd be expensive. But could you imagine leaving this free agency period with your starting defensive tackle and your starting right tackle the future, just like that?
100% win-win. You know, they talk about winning the offseason. This is winning the offseason and putting you into the postseason. These are substantial moves.
Yes.
This isn't going out there and getting a flashy wide receiver or running back and all this nonsense. This is doing exactly what we want them to do. Now, that kid from New England, I liken it to getting a Kelechi Osemele.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of the moves that no one's talking about that will wind up be where everybody in the league will be. So you'll have Chris Collinsworth with his ostrich neck ass talking about it next year.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, man, stop giving Wasted so much goddamn kudos, man. I don't like that shit.
I mean, bro, listen.
That shit ain't leather, man. That shit ain't leather, man.
It's what it is. I mean, Wasted goes on the air. Devontae Adams. This year, Christian Wilkins. I mean, go on. Thank you, everyone. Applaud me. Please applaud me, everybody.
Tom Pelissero. Max Crosby is surely fired up, too. He has 3 years and about $63 million remaining on the extension he signed in 2022. Now the Raiders have the second highest paid D lineman. Crosby could be next up for a new payday. I can definitely see us paying him some more money to keep Max around forever. Like, real talk. And to be real with you, that may save us some money. That may create some more money.
Yeah, it definitely will. And then what people are not looking at is the fact that we still have the latitude to move Garoppolo. We haven't done that yet. Still got the latitude to move Hunter Renfrow. So then you can also make sure that by moving those two guys, there goes the money for your draft class right there. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of go stupid this year, especially with all of that extra money that everybody got in the new CBA.
Yep, facts. So it's official that he gets $27 million per. And the projections were $26 million range. So there you have it. So we paid $1 million, maybe $2 million over the market value.
Well worth it.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Let me see. And Jalen just keeps tweeting away about this. Jalen's always been wanting to be a Raider too.
Yeah, I know. Come on in, bro.
Come on home, man. Come on home.
Bro. Come on home, bro. Complete this championship defense.
Yeah, facts. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing right now, man. No other moves. I mean, the big move, that's the only move that really mattered, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know people want to see a lot more at this point, but to be real, we won free agency already, guys. We won it. Like, we won it. We addressed the number one need outside of quarterback, and we got the guy, and we got him locked down for four or 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, this is a massive move. I know we're going to be excited to sit around and still see what else happens. We're still going to make some more moves, but I'm expecting us to make some little more honest moves. You know what I'm saying? Not the biggest splashes. Maybe we do make one more splash. I don't know, but I'm seeing us kind of filling in some holes, pause if necessary, and again to the draft.
See, bro, I got to stop you. Why does everybody assume when you're filling in a hole is not the proper hole? I listen, bro. Listen, last night I was filling in a hole.
Two stock walking the punt while listening to my favorite Raiders YouTubers talking about his landing the best defensive tackle in free agency. Loving my day so far. Salute to my brother, man. Two stock. Appreciate you, brother, on the kind words. He said draft another DT with our first one. Joseph, could you imagine going to get Fisk now? Could you imagine getting Fisk? Could you imagine taking Michael Penix Jr. in the first round at 13 and then going to get Fisk if he falls to the second or trade back up?
This game falling to the second, but I would love that.
Bruh, that would be insane. Best defensive line in the league.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Patrick Mahomes will have nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
Have nightmares.
Tommy High Stakes Telesco, a.k.a. Tommy T, baby. Salute to my guy.
Let's go.
Let's go. Salute to Verbal. I know we don't need to, but why not get Byron Murphy? That depth will go crazy. I would have done dip for inside defensive line. Get a vet at corner or let Bennett play. Salute to Verbal Jiu-Jitsu. My guy, that definitely was some verbal jiu-jitsu that you just put in that comment right there, my brother. Salute to you on a $5 donation. Let me see. And I agree with you. He checked you. Win in the trenches. That's where it all starts. And Elite is very heavy on going to get Kenny Moore.
Yes, Elite has been singing the praises of the great Kenny Moore.
He said bring him back?
3 weeks.
She said bring him and Adam Butler back. And Elite feels like we won free agency. Let me see. Yeah, we really didn't overpay to bring him in. Think about that. We really, truly didn't overpay Christian Wilkins at all to bring him in. Great. I wasted Graphk. And this is who I was praying for that we would sign. Can't wait to see Mahomo running for his life this season. Salute to Bradley on a $5 donation. Salute to Pineapple. Just watched Netflix special on the Bulls. Saw what AP was talking about with the Jordan rule. Look forward to Kermit getting abused.
Damn, he had to go back and look at that to see what the Jordan rules was. Young
right. Salute to Franklin Skinner, Planet Raiders own Wilkins in the house. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to our brother Franklin Skinner, man.
That's right, the Raider neighbor, the great and powerful Franklin Skinner.
Yes, let everybody in the chat, man. Let our brother know happy birthday, man. And salute to the 3,500 people still in the building rocking with us. We are almost on our way to 3 hours. I'm going to stick around to hit that mark, and then we'll probably get out of here. I know Waste is going to do something in a little while, and then we're going to double back tonight, you guys, with the Hondo Carpenter show. So stay tuned for that. And that's going to be a hell of a show. We're going to have some fun with that.
I got to get my voice back.
Let me see. Yeah, Victor, his value was 25 to 26 mil, so 27 was great. Yes, suck my cockiness, man. One of the greatest names in YouTube history. Sweet Jazz, I would be happy bringing back Illuminor for right tackle and filling the right guard through the draft.
No, not as your starter, and especially if you're going to have a Michael Penix Jr.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we still don't know what we're doing here, but, it is what it is. Walt cannot stand Hondo, man. I see you, Walt.
I think it's a battle of the old men.
I can see that.
It's like the Highlander. There can only be one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, you guys are both good friends of the show, man. Walt, kick back and enjoy the zero content that you think he provides.
That is right, Walt. Walt, go get your Metamucil. And bring all the vitriol and anger that you normally bring, Walt. We love you, Walt. You're the Get Off My Lawn Gang general. The inaugural member is Walt. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I named it the Get Off My Lawn Gang, because of Walt and Ben Bad. So Walt, pull on up, brother.
The run on centers is starting, and Lloyd Cushenberry is getting paid. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, hey, brother, that Andre James deal is starting to look a lot better.
It is, man. It is already. Because Cushenberry's not much better than Andre James, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Cushenberry is a little more physical than Andre James, but I think that they're going to change their blocking scheme based off of them bringing him back. So, You know what, man? Look, Andre James is not terrible. He's not terrible, bro. He's actually a pretty good center. It's just that he gets put in people's lap every now and again, especially when Chris Jones is in town.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I'm just worried about is Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a game wrecker, man.
Definitely. Jeremy Fowler reported, you guys, that the Raiders have tried to re-sign Josh Jacobs. They just cannot agree on a new deal. So it looks like he will be testing free agency. I mean, we know it just started already, but it looks as though He may take some visits. He may take some calls. We shall see.
F him.
Yeah.
F him.
Nothing going. Oh, Mad Max. Nope. He didn't tweet nothing out. Let me
F
see.
him.
Let me see. All right. I think that's really all the news right now, man.
Yeah,
man.
What you think about bringing in Bakateri from Green Bay? You know, he has ties to Luke Getsy. I mean, he's been injured a lot.
Yeah.
You know
5-time All-Pro, but he's been a career left tackle, though. I mean, do you think that he moves to the right side at this point? I don't
think he can, man.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, if you can get anything out of him, great. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so. Jonah got paid, huh? Let me see the 3-year, $51 million. Is that what was said?
Damn, that's a lot.
Okay, the Texans are signing Lonnie Johnson Jr. I'm trying to see where Rams signed Jonah Jackson, $30 million. Damn, they put a lot of money on that offensive line, bruh.
Yeah, man. They look because they know they got a young quarterback coming up, and they got to protect the young one that they got.
They paid Kevin Dotson. They paid him a shit ton of money, and now they pay him. Wow.
Yeah, well, look, you can't be having Matthew Stafford getting abused. And then if Stetson Bennett is their quarterback of the future, which I don't think, you know, he's a public urinator. I don't know whether or not he's going to be. I'm sorry. I just
public urinator.
Public urinator. The guy just goes around arbitrarily peeing on things when he's he's like an untrained puppy. Hey,
let me ask you this, man. With Christian Wilkins in the building, do you think that there's any way that we keep Hunter Renfrow around?
It's gonna be rough, man. He's got to restructure that deal. That means you didn't.
How do you bring his best friend in and then cut his best friend? Like make that make sense, because you know that Hunter was probably in on this. Like bring him in. He has to take some type of friendly deal, right?
Look, I like Hunter, man, but the thing is, they gotta be. That deal is egregiously bad. You know, it's egregiously bad with Hunter Renfrow. Yeah. And it all depends on whether Hunter Renfrow has gotten his marbles back. I think Hunter Renfrow got some of the good sense he had left knocked out of him. Yeah, I really do, bro. He didn't look right all last year. So if he could come back and have a resurgence, then why the hell not?
Who is Neil Reynolds, Tail? Let me see. I don't know who that is. Neil Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell he's talking about.
He has almost 90,000 followers on. One more thing on the Raiders. Surely you don't spend that much money on Christian Wood without having a plan at quarterback to make the puzzle much more complete. Stay tuned.
Oh, yes.
I think he's on to something. I do. Bro, this is an all-in move. If you go get a Leonard Williams, it's a move where it's like you just invested in the D-line and you have an improvement from last year. Making a move like Christian Wilkins is saying we're going all the way in, bro. Like we're going all the way in.
They're calling their shot. They're pointing out to left field, and they're going to hit a home run, baby. Maybe it might be in right field like Barry Bonds out into McCovey Cove.
Salute to Tib, man. This disrupts priorities for the AFC West. Teams with holes in interior line. Signing Wilkins forces them to make it higher in their priority. Let's effing.
That's a dope name. El Tiburon. That's a shark.
Is it?
The shark. A Tiburon is a shark.
Salute to Watts. I didn't know that. I had no clue. Look at Wasted with one of those. That's a shark.
F up.
Hey, if Wasted moved his green screen, you guys seen all those books behind there, you'd understand where he found that out. Salute to Watts. Let's go, bro. Christian Wilkins. My dog, man. Let me see. DeAndre Swift. Yeah, we talked about that deal. Let me see. Salute to everybody watching on Twitter also right now, man. Appreciate you guys. Salute to Marco. You guys feel better now? Y'all had me stressed yesterday, man.
Marco, come on, bro.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, we're Raider fans. We're always worried about this team, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been around for so long, Marco, that it's like when we feel like we're starting to finally go in the right direction, we get scared because we already know what we know what happens next. Remember 2016? All hyped. Oh, we back, baby. We back. 2017 happens. We're not.
Yo, hey, Graphk, real quick, man. Could you put up Watts' comment? I want to ask Watts a question, man.
Which one is it?
He was talking about JJ.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're not getting him for the same price.
Hey, yo, but Watts, just a crazy thing though, bro. Because that's $8 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we kind of wanted with a team option at third, but I don't think he's willing to do that, bro. Like I think dude thinks he's going to get a mega deal.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing, because I remember last year you were kind of saying Graphk was definitely saying we should move on. I remember Watts was like,
Jacobs just signed with Green Bay. Josh Jacobs to the Packers.
Get the fuck out of here. Really? All them running backs they got there, they signed them?
Aaron,
It's got to be a prank.
No, it's official. Let me see.
Wow.
Okay. Jaguars, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Yep. Are expected to sign Josh Jacobs. He's going to Green Bay.
Hey, he's going full Charles Woodson on us.
I know, right? Wow. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Like, I did not want to re-sign Josh Jacobs for that. But like, I want to see what his contract looks like, but I'm cool.
Yeah. Now, I was asking Watts because he said Pollard got the same deal. So it's like,
Josh Jacobs to Green. Can you imagine Josh in Green Bay?
Yeah, I can.
No, I'm talking about the area. Like Josh he's a vibrant type guy, bro. Like he likes
Oklahoma.
Yeah, but
it's from Oklahoma. He'd be right at home. Listen, man, there are so many. There's so much trailer trash in Green Bay.
My son's heartbroken right now.
Yeah, there's so much trailer trash for him to get pregnant in Green Bay. It's unbelievable. yeah.
No. Hey,
up a hole.
That's hilarious, bro. That is funny, dog. So, Luke, this makes our corner situation much better as well. I'm going to be honest. I'm so happy that we're not overpaying for a running back. I'm cool with this. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean,
everybody said the announcers are even saying, wow.
I'm cool with this. Look, peace be with you, King.
Yeah, man, look, it is what it is, man. Yo, it is what it is. I guess it's Zamir White time. Hey. It is what it is, man. Like when he start playing all them games, and stuff, he gonna be back with Papa Rich. They got a young quarterback there in Green Bay. God bless. I'm glad we don't have to face him. You know what I'm saying? Go to NFC. NFC is a lot weaker too. So, hey, man, God bless Josh Jacobs. He's been a great Raider. I'll always cheer for him when he comes back. But, he's no longer a Raider. So now we can get younger at the position and move on with the Zamir White experiment.
Yeah. I'm going to be real, y'all, man. Running back, they come a dime a dozen. I'm not mad about this situation.
Graphk, you like a record executive, yo. You don't want to pay nobody, bro.
Nope.
You like dollar bill on Players Club, bro.
Hey, man. Hey.
Let him cut your boy Stockton.
Hey, if you pay a running back, you pay a running back, man, you may be in trouble.
Pay him cut your boy Stockton. Dollar bill.
Yo, salute to Joey. This makes our corner situation much better as well. Factory outlet. And there's still some running backs out there as well, you guys. Let's not act as though Saquon Barkley he's still out there. Derrick Henry is still out there. Austin Eckler is still out there. So I don't know if we decide on trying to look at one of these veteran guys, but I believe that we're going to go young at the running back position.
I do too, man, unless we bring in Saquon, like I've been wanting for the last 3 years. You remember I just said it all the time.
Could you imagine letting Josh Jacobs walk?
Bro, I love Saquon Barkley, bro. Like, I would love to get Saquon Barkley here, but I don't think we're going to do that.
Fuck you says, good morning, y'all. Today is my son's B-Day. Happy birthday to your son. Even better with Wilkins coming to the dark side. Bye-bye, JJ8. He's an enemy now.
So yo, shout out to Baby Q. You know what I'm saying?
Factory outlet. I expect a lot more Brazier memes with Mahomes. Salute to Don. Salute to Ross. Also, Wilkins addition, Jacob subtraction. I like that. Look, bro, please, y'all, don't be upset about this. We just brought in one of the greatest defensive tackles in the NFL, and we lost a running back. Yes, it sucks. Josh Jacobs is one of ours. He's one of our own. It sucks. But at the end of the day, man, we upgraded one of our biggest needs. I'm trying to see what this deal looks like, though. I want to see what it looks like.
Bro, it don't even matter, yo. Like, yo, my man just said one of the coldest lines ever, yo. This brother just said that Josh Jacobs and Nick Cannon are having a competition to see who had the most kids. Oh my God. Josh Jacobs, peace be with you. Listen, man, go repopulate the earth, my buddy.
Let me see. Green Bay has worked with Aaron Jones on a new deal, and they were in the market for a running back. Now, one of the best out there.
That's a smart move for them, though. You know what I mean? They got a young quarterback. That's good for them. God bless. It's now I'm really not a Green Bay Packer guy because not only did they get Charles Woodson, but now they have JJ8.
Oh, also, you guys, I called this one. Jets free agent Bryce Huff is signing a 3-year, $51.1 million deal with the Eagles once free agency opens. So Bryce Huff is going to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. I called Russell Wilson to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
You called freaking, the Huff. You actually said Wilkins. You said, yo, that was your bold take. Wilkins is coming to the Raiders.
Yeah, but I truly had a sign in Leonard because the expectations were like extremes. But
hey, look, man, listen, I'll give you your flowers one time. Let's go.
And to be honest, another thing, you guys, that people aren't talking about is right. We re-signed Andre James, so it looks as though we're going to change. That scheme on the offensive line, right?
Basillo's no longer here.
No, so we're getting away from that power, right? And that's where Josh Jacobs thrives the most.
Yeah.
So we're moving on from that scheme, and we're letting Josh Jacobs go somewhere where they're probably going to coach his strengths. So it makes all the sense in the world. When we kept Andre James around, we knew that he was not a guy that works with power. He's more of a more of a fast kind of center. He can move around a little bit. Power is not his strength. I think that they changed the scheme here, and I think that Josh just didn't fit with what we're doing. And I think they believe in Zeus. I do.
Yeah.
KC, Josh, peace. So happy D tackle, 20 years of bad moves. Salute to KC. Salute to Marco. I'm just sending this to thank y'all for the content. I didn't want to keep hanging out for free. Marco, we don't expect anything from anybody, brother, but we appreciate you so much for the $5 donation. To be real with you, man, the words that you just said mean more to us than the $5, man. That means a lot to us, King. Thank you so much. Okay, let me catch up to the chat because we way behind right now.
You're starting to act like me now.
I know, right? But the chat, we got 4,000 people in the building, bro. It's a little crazy.
4,000. Is that a record?
Yes, that's a record. Clear cut record too.
A record on OakLosVegas. There are 4,000 people in the house, styling and profiling.
Between Twitter and YouTube, we're roughly at 4,000 right now.
We got 4,000 people in the house.
Would y'all be okay with possibly bringing in Trey Lance for the cheap? Jacob, they're not going to move on from him. Dallas is going to keep him. They traded for him. I think they believe in him, and they still really haven't dedicated themselves or committed themselves to Dak yet. You know what I'm saying? So until they really do, I don't see them moving on from Trey Lance. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, bro. And to be honest with you, man, look, Trey Lance is the most overdrafted person in the history of football. Guy didn't even play his senior year. And they moved up to get this guy, an unproven guy. This guy, look, man, he got to do a whole lot to prove to me that he can play football. It's funny how people will go and reach and talk about bringing in a guy they never saw do anything in the NFL of note. But then you get a guy like a Baker Mayfield and people say he's terrible. You get a guy like Russell Wilson. Everybody say he's terrible. Guys won a Super Bowl and thrown 40 touchdowns. He's terrible, but you guys want to go bring in Trey Lance.
Yeah.
The F is wrong with you people.
Salute to Ant. I'm glad I bought my son a Crosby jersey and not a Jacobs. I'm going to still wear my Jacobs jersey proudly. He was a great Raider for the time being. The thing is this, you guys, we can't always wear our hearts on our sleeve for every single player. We know this is a business. People come, people go. And Jacobs plays a position where it's very difficult to keep him around forever. You know what I mean? Tim Brown was around forever. Guess what? Because Al was still alive also, but also the wide receiver position. It's a lot different. These guys stick around a lot. These running backs, they come, they go. We see Marcus Allen leave. You know what I mean? Go to a divisional rival. We see Emmitt Smith end up with the Arizona Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen this. We see this all the time. Like this is just a position where you have to just keep bringing them back in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad to say, but it's like run these guys to the ground, get them out of here. That's just really what it is. It's sad to say it like that, but it's just true. Salute the pastor. Listen to all the new listeners. I've been with OLV Network from the beginning. Literally, you're not lying. It's the best fan-run Raiders media out there. Thank you, brother. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Salute to my brother, Pastor Raider, in the building. Let me see. I'm going to wait for one more thing to happen out here soon, man. We got Josh Jacobs, the breaking news of him going to the Green Bay Packers. Still waiting to see what that deal looks like. And we signed Christian Wilkins. We got our big fish at the defensive tackle position, paying him over $100 million. And Earned every penny of it. Salute to Forte. I'm lost going by what AP said. I felt we were going with the power smash football. Now one block. Bro, look what that's Craig. That's Craig's system, though, right? Like I could be wrong. I don't remember what Craig really ran at his last gig, but I mean, the writing was on the wall for Forte when he brought back Andre James.
But see, this is the thing. The offensive line coach is not the guy who decides the blocking scheme.
No. Luke Getsy is.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? You got to look at what Luke Getsy does, and then what Craig is going to do is he's going to have to try to mirror that scheme to the way he teaches. But in all seriousness, guys, just because you run a zone blocking scheme doesn't mean you can't impose your will on the other team with running. Yeah. You can't. It's just, you know, listen, man, with Josh Jacobs, the fact remains is that his best football is probably behind him.
Yeah.
You don't want to get tied up in a contract where you're stuck with that guy. And then now, you know, we do the thing, we re-rater this thing away like we used to do. You know, get stuck with guys, you know, paying guys that are not on the field and stuff like that. Because I can see the writing on the wall. Josh is starting to get dinged up a lot more. The only problem is that I'm not completely sold on Zeus. So they better have another option.
Shouldn't be at all.
I'm not completely sold on him. So now running back is a need. So now you might see a running back go in the third round. You might see that. And I have no problem with it. Me
neither. I'm trying to see what this deal looked like still.
I wouldn't pay for every. As a Graphk don't pay for nobody. Y'all know that.
Yeah. No, I'm cheap in real life, y'all. Like real talk. Ian Rapport has tweeted the stunner. The Raiders have confidence in Zamir White, and they'll likely draft one right now.
Look, okay.
Deep running back class. This is all I've been saying since day one. That's it. Just go.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think this was a Tommy T deal?
Yes.
I think this was a Tom Telesco move.
Yeah.
I think this is the reason why it is good that you have a GM and a coach that is a part of the decision-making process but does not have final cut.
Yeah.
Because if you would have asked Antonio Pierce, he probably would have signed him for $10 million.
Yeah. Bro, this is Tommy Telesco saying, I'm going to go get you Christian Wilkins, but I will taketh away Josh Jacobs. I'm not paying that kind of money. Now, Eckler could be a realistic option if you want to bring in a veteran guy on the cheap. I can definitely see Tom Telesco saying, if you want to come in on a cheap and just come in and be like our I don't want to say Brandon Bolden, like the OG Brandon, because he's definitely a better option than Brandon Bolden. But I can definitely see them bringing him in now on a cheap. I want to see what this Josh. I'm still waiting on this deal. I want to see what it looks like. Two Stocks said, I knew I should have never washed my Jacobs jersey. So, Lou, to Marcus, we've been talking about Blake Corum since day one. You guys already know how we feel about Blake Corum out of Michigan. But I don't think we take a running back that early. But if we do, well, we may now with Josh Jacobs off the board. I don't know, but I think Corum's going to be potentially a second round, early third round guy. But there's so many options in this draft. And I think Tom Telesco knew that. You know what I mean? So, look, will Wilkins play next to Kuntz or Max? Raiders.
It depends on the formation they're in, bro.
Yeah.
It's not like they just play in, one position. They don't move and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know how Graham and these guys like to do. They move around. They move around that defense a lot. You can see it.
Multiple.
Yeah. Multiple looks. Let me see. That would be crazy if we brought in Derrick Henry, though, huh? That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, Derrick Henry, bro, is a guy that at this point in his career, I would love to have bring Derrick Henry in, but it have to be for the right price. Derrick Henry's been dinged up a lot, bro. It's a big boy.
Elite said going to be a heavy zone blocking scheme. Let me see. Running back by committee, but drafting another running back or two. What corners are out there? Offensive line also. Carlos, there's so many options out there. Just stay tuned, brother. Let me see. Henry's a great 2-down back. That's facts. But yeah, you're right though. 805, 2 power backs. You don't need it.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, because I think by virtue of the fact that they signed Amir Abdullah, I think they're going to use him in the passing game a little more this year. I think he's going to actually get utilized this year. I really do. Amir Abdullah.
Oh shit, bro. So people are just saying that. I don't think that's true. Real quick, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But some people in the chat are saying that he signed a 3-year, $24 million deal, so 8 annually, the same thing as DeAndre Swift and Tony Pollard. But I think that's just people playing the guessing game right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's until it's official. I'm not going to put that out there, but Oh,
Yo, Walt said Mark Van Egan is a free agent.
look at this. Raiders to make Zamir running back one.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the fuck. Like everybody's like, to make them like, bro, we don't know what the hell they gonna do at running back.
Not at all. But I love that they have the confidence in the young fella. You know what I'm saying? Coming off those big 3-4 games, I love that they have the confidence in Zeus moving forward. But we still will draft a guy. Could you
Davis?
Could you imagine him and Ray Davis together, bro?
Oh, I couldn't.
Nasty. Telesco move. Get out of here. That dude gave J.C. Jackson $80 million. Hey man, everybody thought J.C. Jackson was going to be that next guy.
Bro, Telesco did not do that. The owner
salary cap, yes,
was the salary cap man, the owner's son. So that's who gave J.C. Jackson $80 million.
Yeah, facts. Salute to Bradley. What do you guys think about trading for Fields? Bradley, I've been saying it since day one. Waste has also talked about it. I know lately he's kind of gotten away from the idea of bringing in, Justin Fields, but at this point, I would trade a future 2025 pick. If they would take a third round pick, I would definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Honcho's in the place to be. What's up, brother?
Where's my brother Honcho at? Graphk, Rams signed Kobe Parkinson for 3 years, $22.5 million. This is an overpay considering they have hit. Damn, bro. I don't know what the Rams are actually doing right now. But hey, I ain't got to worry about them boys. Salute to Jose on the $10 donation. We talked about that, Bradley. Let me see. Got my guy Honch in the building. Yeah. Salute, fellas. Building them trenches. Also, tell the chat, don't sleep on that zone blocking. Helps young running backs find gaps. Salute
to Honcho, my Jersey brethren.
Yes, and Honch, I sent you a text yesterday, brother, just following up on what we were talking about. Salute to you, bro. You already know what time it is, man. Hit me when you're ready to get active, King. Salute to you on a $5 donation, my dog. Salute to LV. Raiders equals build a bully. Talk that shit, LV.
Yeah, right. LV. Look, you got what we need. The thick frames. LV was saying, I saw him earlier when I came home for work. I saw he was like, yo, we need some thick frames. We was asking for, LV.
Thick frame nation. Salute the pastor. Tom Tell, let's go, man. I love what Tommy's doing already. Allowing Josh to walk. He probably got a nice bag in Green Bay. Man, I'm excited about this. Christian Wilkins, though, y'all. I still can't get up. Like, I'm still like jittery. I'm anxious because, bro, I can't believe that shit is real. Salute to RS. So much for JJ wanting to be a Raider. Oh, well, that's not true. I think that they both had a specific number in mind, and they both stuck to their guns. You know what I'm saying? I just think that that's all that this is, you guys. Like, let me see. Jacobs 11 mil per. Is that official?
That's a lot of bread.
Have not seen that number yet.
I'm looking for it while you're on the air, while you're talking, bro. I don't see it, so it's not official. That shit ain't leather.
That shit ain't leather. Gabriel, yes, Josh Jacobs went to the Green Bay Packers. Running back position running thin. I can see Eckler 1-year contract. I can definitely see it coming in for an inexpensive deal and being that veteran presence in that running back room. Definitely, and he'll give you some. He'll definitely give you some reps in the passing game as well. That's one of the strengths from Eckler.
And he's a workout warrior too. This guy is an animal, man. As a workout guy. Look, guys, the one thing I don't want to see us do as fans is kind of cast stones on a guy who tries to get the most money. Like I work for a living, right? I want the most money possible doing what I do for a living. And you all do too. And if these guys go out there and they find a better situation for themselves, you can't shit all on them because look, the NFL is a career, but it's more of an opportunity because you can only play when you're in your 20s, maybe your early 30s, and then you're done being a running back. So, Josh, you got 138 kids. I know you need that bread, man. Do your thing, brother.
But you know what? Also, people aren't talking about this enough. I'm actually excited for Josh Jacobs because he has Aaron Rodgers. He has Aaron over there too. You know what I'm saying? As that other running back. Like, they have a great 1-2 punch out there in Green Bay now. So, like, they don't have to force feed Josh Jacobs. He doesn't have to be the workhorse guy. They have two guys at the running back position. Josh is definitely going to go out there and he's going to ball for Green Bay, you guys, because he doesn't have to be that workhorse guy that runs the football fucking 300 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, look, man, only thing I know is this. Josh Jacobs is a pitch count running back. He's not the kind of running back that you can only give 15 carries to. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I don't care because he's not our running back.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if Josh Jacobs gets 200 yards this year. I don't give a good goddamn because he's not here.
Well, they're keeping Aaron Jones. They're running it back with both those guys. That was one of the main reasons they went and got Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? What is one of the best things you can give a young play caller like a Jordan Love? A run game. You know what I mean? And that's what they did. That's what they did. Let me see. Zeus is good. Wait. ZBS is good. Broncos won 2 Super Bowls with it. Oh, zone blocking scheme.
Yeah.
Got you.
The Broncos actually made the zone blocking scheme a thing in the National Football League with Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
So, and one thing about the zone blocking scheme, if you looked at what they did with that, the Mike Shanahan kind of thing that has going on with his son, they made 1,000-yard rushers like they were handing out cookies, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Landis Gary, Mike Anderson, Terrell Davis after he got hurt. Clinton Portis, Clinton Portis was a beast. But I'm just saying, he was a beast. But I'm just saying, come on, guys.
4,100 people in the building, you guys. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I think we're a few away, you guys, from 24,000. I think we can do it right here. We need 50 subscribers. If you're not subscribed yet, man, hit that subscribe button. We'll be on our way to 24K. And I'm working on a surprise guest at that 24K show. So,
just take a hole in the bucket and let the
commandments. I agree with you, Wasted. Jacobs lived in his car as a youth. His priorities is making sure his family never sees that again. I'm not mad about that at all. I mean, bro, get your bag, man. The NFL, and I hate to just sound repetitive, not for long. It stands for not for long. Get as much money as possible. And if Green Bay offered him more money than we did, go get your bag, young fella. You have
Kirk to ATL. Kirk Cousins has gone to ATL.
I think we kind of knew this was going to happen, right?
Yeah, but now it's official. Now the Justin Fields thing is still in play.
Yeah.
The Justin Fields thing is still in play, ladies and gents. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good, brother. So let me see what that deal looks like. Let me see. Kirk Cousins to Atlanta. So there's no real number yet, but it's a 4-year deal. So, I mean, bro, they were already talking about he already bought a home, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta, in the area. So, I mean, I'm assuming they already knew what time it was. And when Minnesota allowed him to reach free agency, when that deal didn't come to it was a wrap. It was
so he's bringing his minivan down there.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
I believe his wife is like from a suburb of Atlanta as well, like Roswell or like somewhere out there. So she's from the area. So it makes all the sense in the world to make that happen. Salute to Raider DB. Fans need to stop expecting players to take pay cuts. And that's the only way it means they want to be on a team. Well-deserved, JJ. Good luck, King. Facts, bro. Get your bag. Salute to Don. No money amount, but I'm seeing 3-year contract for JJ. Yep. LV, yes, we have Hondo Carpenter on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to do about 5 more minutes before we get out of here. I want to see if there's another move, and then we'll definitely jump back on a little later.
And guys, I will be going live. I gotta go run to the doctor. Took a vacation day today. This is a most splendiferous occasion, y'all. I will be back rocking tonight, and then we will take a break. Then Hondo Carpenter night, man. This is going to be just a most splendiferous occasion, man. I'm sorry to ramble.
No, you're good, brother. Salute to Sin City. CW and Tyree in the middle, Kuntz and Max on the end. Let's get Arnold and Trotter in the draft. Maybe Penix or Bo. Can you imagine that? You get Terry and Arnold at corner, and then you get Trotter at linebacker, bro. That defense is nasty.
You talk about Baltimore Ravens shit right there.
Hey, Sin City, you may be on to something, brother. You may be on to something.
Bro, listen, bro. You talk about some Baltimore Ravens foolishness right there. That's what you're talking about.
Salute to Don. I read that as well. Let me see. Guard your health. Factory. Let me see how much taxes in Green Bay. I have no idea, Lou. I don't know how that works out there in that area. We are going to get Henry Edward. You know what's funny, man? I wouldn't be shocked if Antonio Pierce said, "Look, go get one of the big fish." I would not be shocked, bro. Like I wouldn't be shocked because he said he wants to run the football, run. I would not be shocked if we went and got Derrick Henry. How would you react to that?
I would love it, man, because King Henry's he's a Hall of Fame running back, man. He's a Hall of Fame running back. I would not be mad at that at all, bro. Damn.
Salute
I look wasted. Damn.
Bro, been ripping and running all day, man, working and doing all. I don't see it, man. My boy look refreshed.
Yeah, I mean they cooking me, bro. Damn. a brother can't take a vacation day he had left over from 2023.
Nation's finest said, let's go watch Mitch bang while we wait for Wasted and Graphk to come back. Salute to our brother Mitch over there doing his thing.
Man, so they've devolved to that now. They got Mitch and my man, what's my man Teletubby over there banging each other on the air.
Salute to my guys over there, man, putting in that work, putting in that pain.
Chugs, man. Shout out to Chugs, man.
Chugs, my dog. Let me see. It'd be funny though. You go from one Alabama running back to the next. I could definitely see that. Remember, you pay taxes based on what stadium you play in each week. Salute to Space Beast. Yeah, man. Barkley's still on the board.
I'll take Saquon.
Barkley's still on the board, bro. Like him and who would have thought that Barkley and Derrick Henry would be the two last big names off the board? Tony Pollard. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like who else? DeAndre Swift, Josh Jacobs, already gone. Let me see. King Henry would be such a Raider move, though, bro. Go get one of them old school. Just, bruh, that would be nasty. I wonder how much Derrick Henry's going to command right now in the open market.
I mean, Derrick Henry would probably be more affable to having the right situation for himself because he's already made his money.
Yeah. It's like I want to get off. I want to take a break, you guys, but I have a feeling that once I hit the end button, something's going to happen and I'm going to have to go live again. I already have this feeling, bro, that like it's going to be like boop. And it's like, oh, the Raiders just signed Saquon Barkley to a fucking 3-year deal. Yo, salute to Mando. Now, look, we love me. That's our brother. That's our family.
Dog, man.
I'm going to be real with you. Catching 150,000 subscribers, that's pretty tough to go get, man. So look, we're just happy with what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? With the algorithm and what we got going on, man. Look, we're just blessed to have the greatest chat in the universe, man. So we're not coming for anybody's spot, no nothing. We love what we got going on over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we seen that, Pastor. Yep. 5-time All-Pro left tackle. He has been released.
Yeah, New York Giants.
Keep an eye on Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Smith.
Keep an eye on Dallas.
Yeah, but I don't think Dallas would bring him in based off of what they've dealt with Smith and his injuries. Bakatari's even worse. Yeah. Like, why would you even do that to yourself? Then Dak's going to be running for his life again. Maybe they just go get their guy in the draft. Yeah, I think so, man. That would probably be the best scenario for the Cowboys, man.
I'm trying to see what that deal looks like. It's weird that no numbers came out for Josh Jacobs yet. That's just kind of weird. I
mean, it is in Green Bay though. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, they got the most with it media out there. Broadcast. You know, I don't know. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe they still working on it or something. I don't know, man. Yeah, let me see. They say Vic Tafer putting Henry in the universe. Let me see. I haven't seen what Vic talking about over here. Let me see. Let's see what Vic talking about. He did. Oh, I did see that tweet. I did see that tweet. He said he's still in decent shape. He's tweeting away about Derrick Henry. This is the second tweet back to back. He said, I was against Raiders going after Russell Wilson. They listened, laugh out loud. And certainly they think they're drafting a running back is a better idea than a Telesco-Eckler reunion. But Derrick Henry, on the other hand, and then the next tweet, he posted a video, and this dude looks like he's in dynamic shape. He's always in dynamic shape, though. Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, man, I think they believe in Zeus. Zeus is in the best shape of his life right now, too. I know that Josh Jacobs is probably talking to Chuck right now, talking to Charles Woodson, saying how you know the transition from the Raiders to the Packers, and probably he can ride his bike to practice and all of that, you know, whatever. I know it's a small ass town, bro. There's nothing really out there. Salute to Hug. Vic Tafer we talked about that. Salute to my guy Hug as well. Yeah, this morning, Mo, I mean, he took the Raiders out of his bio. I thought it was just a move. You know what I mean? To be real with you, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm such a petty ass Raider fan, bro, that I'm definitely gonna unfollow Josh on everything now. He's not a Raider anymore, so you know, definitely gonna unfollow. Hey man, listen, man. He airs so many corn-fed women out there. He can get pregnant. Shout out to you, Josh Jacobs. You can go crazy. You can shoot watermelon seeds all through the Midwest.
I'm definitely unfollowing. I'm telling you right now, it's definitely going to happen because that's just what we do. But salute to my guy, man. I don't want to put his name out there. My dog, he's actually his chef. That's my guy. You know what I mean? I rock with him heavy. But yeah, I'll continue to follow him. Damn, I hope my dog got to move. My dog got to move to Green Bay now. Nasty. Let me see. Fields looks to be more likely. Yeah, man. Hey, this can definitely happen. Justin Fields is definitely a realistic option. And I'm telling y'all now, I have a full clip ready to upload. I'm telling you, it's been ready since the Pittsburgh weekend of last season, wasted, when I was belligerently drunk, hung over on wasted talent in Big Mike's gambling show or whatever the hell it was. And I said, breaking news. The Raiders are going to have Justin Fields as our quarterback next season. So, go ahead, Gru.
Hey, man, I didn't really want to pull up today, man. Wasted just couldn't look you in the face, man. Because you were right about that, man. Justin Fields. Laser rocket arm, man. Good feet. Let me ask you something, man.
Good feet.
Let me ask you something, man. Have you ever considered a reunion with Nate Peterman, man? I'm just saying, man.
Yo, man. Hey, next.
All right. Oh yeah, next, man. He does have an extremely elongated neck, man. helps him see down the field in the zone, man. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something, man. Hold
that food takes 3 weeks to translate.
That's right, man. He's got a neck longer than a New York subway, man.
That man's dehydrated very fast.
Hey, man, he has to get an intravenous IV, man, because when he drinks water, it takes him 3 calendar days for the water to reach down where it belongs, man. But look, let me tell you something, Graphk, man. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Raider Nation, man. I'm glad that Antonio Pierce was able to get something done that I was never able to get done, man. He actually signed a free agent that was worth the shit that actually showed up. So Christian Wilkins isn't going to come into camp with burnt feet, trying to be on a hot air balloon, i.e. AB. The guy's actually going to be here, man. Shout out to him, man. I also want to give a quick shout out, man, to Graphk Raider, man, for having the biggest following that he's ever had on this show, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Give you guys a round of applause. And I'd also like to give you guys a quick little caveat when it comes to quarterback, man. Listen, the only way for the Raider Nation, it's not drafting Michael Penix. It's not drafting Bo Nix or moving up to get Jaden Daniels. Let me tell you what we need to do, man. We need to go out there and go get Ryan Tannehill, man. Hey, man, you guys have a great day, man. Enjoy this, man. Knock on wood if you're with me. Hey, Graphk, man. Old Green Eyes going to miss you, man.
My dog. Yo, we going to let our brother get out of here in a second. I know he got some things to do, man.
I got to roll, man.
But yeah, he's on to something right here. Salute to our brother, man, Graham. That makes all the sense in the world. So that's why JJ was posting pics in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Josh is always very subliminal with everything that he does.
Goofy. When I saw him with the fucking snow, the snowmobile, and I love the snow, I said, you know what? He's not going to be a Raider anymore. Yeah. I saw it too. He had the green jacket on, super goofy. Just fucking sign your contract, shut the F up. But he's not a Raider anymore, so who cares?
Let me see. So it's Jose. Now I thought it was a 3-year deal. Is it 3-year a team option, maybe? Jacob signed to the Packers, Brent. It's already official. He is a Packer. I'm trying to see real quick if there's any update real fast. What time are you coming back, Wasted?
You know what? I think old Wasted's going to get the rocking at 4:30, man. Make it nice. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm doing it wrong. I think I'm going to come back at 4:30, man. 4:30, man. You know, try to get this thing out of the way, man. Get rocking and rolling. You know? What do you think, Graphk? You think, man?
It's perfect timing. I'm going to stick around for a little bit while you go do your thing. And then
4:30 Eastern Standard Time, man.
Yep.
I'll tell you guys something. Wasted talent. It's going to go to the doctor. get a few shots. Come on back, man. Just leave, baby.
Just leave, baby. Hey, real quick. Chase Daniel tweeted out Justin Fields' trade market is almost non-existent now. Russell to Steelers, Kirk to Atlanta. Raiders are bust for Fields. Could the Bears keep Fields and draft Caleb Williams? Bears aren't just going to give Fields away for free.
No fucking way, man.
Hey, man, there's still a dark horse team, man. Not a lot of people. I mean, I don't know if Sean Payton would do it, but Denver, they need a quarterback.
Hey, man, Sean, man, let me tell you something, man. Sean Payton, look, this is a guy, this is the most overrated coach in the National Football League.
Agreed.
He's fucking overrated. This guy had a Hall of Fame quarterback for a decade and got one Super Bowl out of it. Yeah. Everybody acts like he's so great. I'm not sold on Sean Payton, bro. I am not sold on this freaking guy. And this guy, try to make a mockery of Russell Wilson. He was down there with the Saints. He totally just really destroyed their cap for years to come. Never won. Man, let me tell you something. F that guy. I hope whoever he gets, he implodes and he falls on his face. I don't like Sean Payton at all. I don't like how he comes off. F him. Sorry.
Here's the caveat also that we didn't speak about with Josh Jacobs. He reunites with Rich Bisaccia.
We said that earlier, bro.
Oh, okay. I don't remember saying it.
Well, no, I said it, and the guys in the chat were talking about it. I mean, okay. But Richie B, Keyshawn Nixon, whatever.
Yeah.
But look, man, I said Papa Rich. He's gonna go back on Papa Rich.
Josh about to hit up Devontae.
You did say something about that, bro.
Oh,
you were like, yo, Rich Bisaccia probably put in a word for Josh.
I've been live for so long, bro. If I did, I don't even remember.
I think you're delirious, Grav. I think you need to go take a nap, take an old man nap, go walk the dog, get a little fresh air, get refreshed, and come on back.
He said he might be leaning on Devontae a little bit too. For some guidance with Green Bay. Saquon to Philly. Is it official? Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's
big insane. Move. Former Giants star running back Saquon Barkley is planning to sign with the Eagles. Per me and Mike Garofalo, this is coming from Ian Rappaport. The former Penn State weapon lands in a state at a rival of the Giants and stays in the NFC East.
They're going to boo the shit out of him in Giant Stadium.
Bro, this is the deal. 3-year deal, $37.75 million. Contract that can be worth up to $46.75 and includes $26 million fully guaranteed at signing, per sources. Barkley now beats the franchise tag, and he gets a maximum average per year of 15.8, which would be the highest for a running back in NFL history. And motherfuckers wanted to pay a running back? Bro, he got north of $15 million. Wowzers.
They're paying him like a backup quarterback.
Yeah, real talk. Salute. Will Fields read through his progressions? Can he be coached up? Well, I'll tell you one thing. The guy that's going to have to coach him up has already been there with him for 2 seasons. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But, I mean, at some point, bro, I would still trade for Justin Fields and just draft a quarterback. I mean, just at least have another backup plan. There's no – bro, his market has crashed. Justin Fields, there's no market for him. You can get him for pennies on the dollar at this point. Why not bring him in and just and look, even if you use him in certain packages and shit, at least you got him under contract for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's a fact. Graf, somebody's asking, is that a booger? Yes, it is. It is a booger. Don't ever let Graf tell you that it's a nose ring. It is
nose ring, no booger, y'all.
It is a booger. It is a booger. It's a diamond crusted booger.
2 nose rings. Okay,
it's 1 nose ring, 1 booger in the corner of his nose.
I look like the Chicago Bulls logo. It's fucking.
No. Guys, listen, it is a diamond crusted booger. It is a Hall of Fame booger. just don't.
Yeah, hey, real quick, before our brother gets out of here, thanks OLV for keeping it real. Fuller, Amnawu, I always butcher his name. Amnawu, Queen, next on our list, man. Salute to Raider Profit on the $5 donation. Ways to get out of here, man. Go hit the doctors, man. Get right. See you later, man. Salute to Shane also. Ayo, I take back what I said earlier. I'm hyped. My girls had a diehard Fins fan. That's hilarious, Shane. Salute to my guy, bro. My dog, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, no Leonard Williams, but we got it's even better. Christian Wilkins. Let me see. Antonio Gibson to the Pats. Okay. But yo, that's a crazy deal. That's a crazy deal. That man was, bro, he's getting paid a shit ton of money. Shit ton of money. Okay. Hold on. Let me do this with Matt. Onwenu. Salute to Omar. Oh my God, the football gods have heard us. We finally got a star defensive tackle. Finally, now I got faith, bro. 20 fucking years of us having nothing in the middle. Pause. If we can get Sweat in a second, it would be nasty. So you still saying go get Tavondre Sweat also to add another element to that defensive line in the interior. Whew, that would be spooky, bro. You go get him. There goes your nose tackle of the future right there. Salute to O on a $10 donation. Is it official that King Henry go to Dallas? Because there's only a few options left. It's Dallas, it's Baltimore. Unless the Raiders just pop out of left field and decide on paying a running back, which I don't see happening. Someone's going to overpay King Henry. Let me see. Man, look at Pacheco, 7th rounder. That's what we're looking for. Facts. Factory. Yes, Chase Young is a free agent, Sam. Yep, Saquon to the Eagles. Bro, I don't know how you pay a running back that kind of money. That's insane. No, Mike, I agree. I don't want to go running back. I've never wanted to get a running back in free agency. Go draft one. All right, so let me see. So thus far, you guys, let's do a little roundup real quick. We're coming up on 4 hours. Saquon Barkley to Philly, monumental deal. We weren't going to pay that. DeAndre Swift goes to Chicago, 3-year deal, $8 million per, $24 million collectively. I forgot how much of it was guaranteed. I think it was like $15 million guaranteed. Josh Jacobs goes to Green Bay to pair with, their other running back. I mean, him and Aaron Jones, that's going to be a nice little 1-2 punch. But I don't know what his contract looks like yet. That's one of the only contracts that hasn't came out yet. Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta. That's been kind of out there for a minute now. It only makes sense. Oh, signed a 4-year, $180 million deal. So he got paid again. Once again, the finesse god, Kirk Cousins, finds a way, and I guarantee probably all of it's guaranteed. Kirk Cousins is the guaranteed money GOAT. He knows how to find a way to finesse. We got Christian Wilkins, the big fish, our guy, to put in the middle of that defensive line. Oh, my God, the best pickup that we could have got in free agency. What else are we missing out on in terms of the big name guys? Greenard went to Minnesota, got a big deal out there. They got their edge rusher of the future. Still keeping an eye on Danielle Hunter. There's a lot of talk about the Niners potentially looking at him. The Arizona Cardinals haven't needed the edge rusher position. They can pay a shit ton of money to bring in Danielle Hunter. I assume the Rams would probably try to bring him in, but they paid a lot of money on that O-line. So I don't know if they're going to try and work some magic. They paid 2 guys already on the O-line. They paid a tight end. I don't know if they're going to bring Danielle Hunter in at this point. But yeah, man, that's pretty much in terms of the big time names thus far. Let me see. Yeah, JJ's gone, man. He's gone. Thank you so much. And we're not done yet, you guys. We got more hours upon hours left today to break this thing down. And we got also Hondo Carpenter, a Sports Illustrated, on tonight also to talk some Raiders football. Scott says the Arizona Cardinals have agreed to terms with Sean Murphy-Bunting. Great pickup for them. Former second-round pick of the Buccaneers heads to the desert after a year with the Titans. Good pickup for them. Good pickup. Yeah, Isaiah coming off of an Achilles injury. I guess Raheem Morris said, I don't want to go get a quarterback and have to, groom them and, and wait for it. They're going all in. But coming off that Achilles injury, that's a lot of money. But guess what, you guys? Atlanta is one more team off the board that's in need of a quarterback. They're in front of us in the draft. That is a good thing that the Atlanta Falcons went out and got him. That keeps we still have Justin Fields at bay if we need to go that route, but that takes one more QB needy team out of the hunt to grab a quarterback because they signed him to a 4-year deal. So I don't see them drafting a quarterback in the top 10. Let me see. Minnesota, Space Beast, definitely a team that needs one. They're in front of us. Denver's in front of us. They need a quarterback. There's still a bunch of QB needy teams, but I'm just saying that eliminates one organization that we don't have to worry about in terms of getting a quarterback in front of us. That's such a Patriot move. These guys always pick up these smaller name guys, pay him a shit ton of money. Look what they just brought. I think Kendrick Bourne back, right? Paid him a shit ton of money. I don't know if that makes any sense. This just New England does this year in and year out. True Raider depends on who's on the board at that point. It just depends on who's on the board. You may have to get in front of Atlanta still to go get your guy. But if Penix is your guy and you want to move up to get him at 7, be my guest. If JJ McCarthy's the guy that these guys want, go get him. But getting Christian Wilkins, you guys, is a major sign that our Raiders are going all in. So do not be shocked if somehow, some way, we still figure out a way to try and move up into the top 5, top 3 to go get Jaden Daniels. Factory. Salute to the 4,000 people still in the building. Let me see. We are 40 off, you guys. 40 off. Can we get 40 new subscribers? Hit the subscribe button and we'll get to 24K. We need 40 more subscribers. Hit that sub button. Think about that, Cap. $331 million what Kirk Cousins in guaranteed money in his career. That boy is a businessman. He is the finesse gizzard. And he got $50 million, I believe, in his signing bonus today, too. Or even was it even more than that? Appreciate the show. Have a great rest of your day, man. Salute to you, Robert. Appreciate you, brother. Also, Runyon signed with the Giants. 30 mil to the Giants? Okay. Let me see. Corky, I'm all for going to get Spencer Rattler. It was time. Yep, it was time they got Max some elite help. Going to take this game to a whole nother level. This is facts. Factory outlet. Let me see the kind of ambition that we've been looking for with Las Vegas. This is facts. Yeah, man. Salute to Jose also. Just seen a report that we are going to pursue Eckler. I wouldn't put it past Tom Telesco to go get his guy. I wouldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at this point, he's going to be cheap, Jose. So you're not paying top shelf money for Austin Eckler at this point. And he's still a guy that can start for you in a pinch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be honest, like, go draft a running back regardless. But if we go into this season with Zeus and Eckler at the running back position, I'm not mad about that. I'm not. I don't want to go get an older running back, but for the price tag that he's probably going to command, I'm cool with that. I'm not against it. But, I mean, there's going to be reports that were connected to Eckler because of the clear Tom Telesco, you know what I mean? Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah, Kane, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. So to LT, yeah, I'm about to tap out too, bro. I got to take my sons to the park and throw the ball around for a little bit, and I got to feed them as well. So you already know. Let me see. But yeah, you guys, we'll be active all day. Trust me. I hate to get out of here with 4,000 people still in the building, but we'll be back a little later. Waste is going to be doing his live here shortly as well. We'll be live tonight also with Hondo Carpenter of Sports Illustrated, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Stay tuned for that. And if anything else happens during the day with our Raiders, not anybody else, but with us, I'll definitely jump on, do a quick live and cover it and get you guys' opinion on this thing. All right. But other than that, 3.5 hours in, you guys, big news with the Raiders. We move on from Josh Jacobs. He goes to Green Bay, creates a 1-2 punch with Aaron Jones. We go get our guy, Christian Wilkins. Phenomenal pickup in free agency. Other than that, love you guys. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. We are this close to 24K, man. Other than that, love y'all. I'm out. One.
talking about.